Hey there, Kiru here. So, I have a different proposal. Instead of doing the main story, how about I read the side story today? Okay, the thing is, let's do the math together. The campaign, it's forever, right? The main story is forever. But the side story is just finishing in just a few days. And so because of that, I'm doing a pause in the main story and doing the side story today. Okay, awesome. So straight to it. And let me see what these dorks are doing here. Dear Commander, this is officially the fifth, oh my god, I can't speak English, letter to you. Ever since we parted, there have been so many stories and things that I would like to share with you, but I never had the opportunity to do so. It was by coincidence that I found out that Miss Litara has been writing letters to you regularly, so I borrowed some pen and paper from her. Are these letters even reaching the commander? I don't think it is. Or better, it is better that it's not reaching the commander. Otherwise, the commander will be a really douchebag for ignoring their letters like this. After shaking off pursuit by the humans and breaking through the encirclements by the aliens, we have successfully managed to relocate ourselves to the vicinity of our designated stop power points. This journey has been so very perilous. Perilous? Just the thought that you have also been living in constant danger without me by your side all these years is making me anxious. Oh my god. You worry too much, girl. Don't worry. Commander know how to take care of themselves. I wonder when that agreement will be rescinded. In any case, I have decided to document all my personal experiences in great detail until then. According to Miss Litara, by writing you these letters, we will not feel like total strangers to you when we finally meet again. I do hope she's right. Suomi. Oh, Suomi. I'm starting over time to like the commander less and less, just because of the fact that he been not keeping contact with the dolls after so many years. The howling wind whips the collapsed wall, smashing sand and dust against it. In the ruins, an alien is guzzling a chunk of meat, most probably the flesh of another alien. It suddenly freezes like it has noticed something. Oh, NPC, okay. Orange, okay. Awesome. You already got a glimpse of Orange right at the beginning of the story. That's good. The elite turned its head abruptly towards the source of the sound, but it finds nothing out of the ordinary. Despite its confusion, it seems to have decided that the sound is just the wind from the collapsed storm and returns to savoring its meal. Oh, so it's a T-doll. Why she have a pen on her head? This is the best helmet she could find, really? I think we managed to stay hidden. Thanks to the storm, the visibility is quite low at the moment. Get ready to move. Stick to the plan. I will draw its attention. Okay, be careful. Urid carefully takes a few steps forward, picks up a piece of rock from the ground and throws it at the oblivious elite. Good. Just like that. Now, move this way. All units, attack. Oops. Okay, no much stalling, just straight to the fight, you see. All units, eliminate remaining enemies. Okay, to play these stages, I want to put the story dolls for extra immersion on my side. So, who is in the story? Litara, Suomi, Urit, and who else? Vepley? Is Vepley part of the team here? I will take a guess and I assume she is. My memory is not working very well. Okay, let's see. All these enemies are... yeah, they're very weak. If I remember correctly, I saw that the level of this stage was 15. So it really shouldn't be much of a problem to deal with them. You can just start eliminating them like this. My god, this star on the top of her head is just so stupid. Extra dark points. You... if I remember correctly, she gains extra movement. Yes, she does. Okay, so I'm gonna put you here. Suomi. I think, can your ultimates kill them? Yes, you can. Awesome. Then do that. Vepley. Oh, there's still a bear up there. Okay, alright. I think I can do... oof. I mean, it's going to... the bear cannot reach here, and this thing is probably going to die? Yep, it's going to die. So there's no need to worry too much about it for now. Now, alright, can you move? No, you cannot. Okay, Somi, please do the honors. Easy victory, very over-leveled, perfect victory, easiest fight of my life. Elites are such dangerous creatures, but under Big Sis Orid's and Miss Litara's leadership, we managed to pull through. But our biggest headache is still the shortage of supplies. I often see Miss Rosalind, who is in charge of repairs, and Big Sis taking stock of our supplies, and they both look very grim. I sometimes hear trouble signs from even Miss Litara, who is usually very calm and collected, and I would find her room littered with scrunched up papers and abandoned plants. That's probably why, even though we knew the thermal power plant was teeming with elites, we still decided to score the place in the hopes of finding some supplies for our subsequent travels. You could probably think of a better solution if you were here, Commander, but since we are on our own, we will just have to take the risk. I hope we will all come out of this in one piece. Why are they here in the yellow zone though? Why are they within the green zones? Do they do not get the permission to enter the green zones, or they consider like criminals for being ex-members? No, it doesn't make sense. They cannot be considered criminals for being ex-members of JK. I mean, Kalina can still operate. To some extent. I mean, I guess it's fine. Yeah, she was getting pursued by the police or whatever, but... it shouldn't be that much big of a deal. Why are they still in the yellow zone? Certainly there is better places to be. Orange kicks the motionless eyelids on the ground. The heavy sack of flesh slowly rolls onto its side. After confirming that the threat has been eliminated, Orange pulls out the arrow sticking out of the corpse.
GFL2 数名連れて周囲状況の確認と信号増幅器の設置を。嵐が止んでる今のうちならリッタラたちと連絡がつくはずだ。
JSP-33-7. Take someone with you to secure the area, then set up a signal booster. Now that the collapse storm has temporarily let up, we should be able to contact Litara and Suomi. Oh, Lotus here. Okay. Right. Urid? Yes? Is there a problem? The good part of having a character that stutters so much while they talk is that when I start reading their lines and I myself stutter over the text because English, of course, it will just sound natural. That's the good part. I love it. No problem at all. It's just I've changed my name to Loda because you also changed your name. Oh, that's a nice name. I'll be counting on you then, Lota. Lota? Lota? After watching Lota run off with a smile, Orit looks down and starts rummaging through the ruins for anything worth scavenging. However, the copious amount of eyelid mucus all over the place is hindering her efforts. With a scowl, she prods a piece of sheet metal covered in slime with her foot. Right. Let me see if there's anything usable. It's so sticky and gross. What's written on this? Something... Thermal power plant? Marley? Orit, you done yet? Litara, I have finished cleaning up over here. How is it going on your end? All good. Signal booster is also set up. Hold on, let me turn down the volume. This signal booster seems pretty nifty. Who made this again? Batilde? Batilde? Guessing the correct pronunciation of names is always a gamble. Yeah, but it's only for short range use. The radiation's too strong here, and that greatly affects the signal strength. Let's regroup for now.
分かった。こっちは今物資を漁っているから座標のポイントまで来てほしい。スオミにも連絡しておく。それじゃまた後で。
Okay, but we're still searching for supplies. You have to come on over. I'm sending you the coordinates. I will also get in touch with Suomi later. Stay safe. I see you in a bit. Oh, her sprites look so nice. I like the hair. I don't know exactly what it is, but it has a certain feeling to it. The way they drew their face. No, not exactly drew, the way they painted their face, the shading. I don't know how to explain, but it does feel very, very nice. Oh, Orit. Welcome to my treasure vault. The garbage dump. Why are you guys living like this? Why are you guys in the yellow zone? Why are you guys scavenging around? Please, find a better place. What's going on? Stop joking around. Nitara holds up her notepad before she has even reached Orit. On it is a question scribbled in large handwriting. How's the situation? Got any supplies? Nitara. Be patient. I told you this is a treasure vault, didn't I?
収穫はかなりあったが、状態のいいものは少ない。使えそうなのをロザリンに選んでもらうしかないようだ。
Sorry if you heard the bump of my leg on the table. I'm just trying to make myself a bit more comfortable. Okay. I have actually found a lot of stuff, but most of it is in pretty bad shape. Since we are also short on repair equipment, we'll need Rosalind to assess what can be salvaged. In any case, let's take some of it back with us. Now that I think about it, Nitara is pretty much pulling up a Komi-san thingy over here, isn't she? Communicating through notes like that. Cool. I didn't find anything great, but I did pick out some stuff that looked kind of useful. We should bring a doll mechanic with us next time to help sort through the mess.
確かに。帰ったらロザリンの考えを聞いてみよう。
You're right. I will ask Rosalind when we get back. I wonder who this Rosalind is.
この辺の生き袋は大体排除できたから、民生用人形が一緒でも安全なはず。こんな穴場を見つけられたのもリッタラのおかげだ。
There won't be any elites in this area for the time being. It shouldn't be too dangerous even if we bring along a non-combat doll. Come to think of it, it's all thanks to Litara that we found such a convenient opening. No, not at all. It was just speculation based on the trend of collapse radiation levels. But enough of that. Where's Suomi?
ああ、彼女の方は順調のようだ。今頃搬送の準備でもして。
She seems to have come across a lot of good stuff. She's probably busy packing up. Oh, there she is! Our favorite little Suomi, aka Seiya.
リッタラさんも無事でしたか？
Big Sis and Miss Litara, is everybody okay?
問題ない。リッタラの推測通り、このエリアは生き袋の数が少なかった。
We are all perfectly fine. Litara's guess was on point. There are barely any elites in this area.
よかったです。こっちもいろいろ見つけることができましたよ。リッタラさんのおかげです。
That's good. Well done. Miss Litara, look, we ended up finding lots of stuff in the ruins of the warehouse.
あのカートに積んでるものを見てください、お姉様。
See, we have filled up this whole pushcart.
この基板、いろんな素体に使えそうだな。
This circuit board should be compatible with a lot of frame models, right?
はい。他にも見覚えのあるパーツがたくさんあります。
Yeah, I've definitely seen many of these parts before.
これがすべてあの廃墟に？
You found all of these in the warehouse?
はい。
Yes, Big Sis.
なぜ火力発電所に人形用のパーツがこんなに？
Why are there so many doll parts in the ruins of a terminal power plant? I cannot tell you the motive or it, but that's definitely not a good sign. Perhaps you should start to be a bit more cautious of your surroundings.
それはかつて人形がたくさん配備されてたとか？
Oh, maybe there used to be lots of dolls here?
そうだね。もしかしたらこの発電所、人形に運営を任せてたのかもしれない。それにこのパーツたち、汎用性が高いから他の機械の修理にも使えるよ。
There's a possibility that this thermal power plant was run and maintained by dolls before it was abandoned. Also, these parts are pretty generic and can be used on other machines as well. Is it SF technology or just some generic dolls?
何はともあれ、私たちは運がいい。生き袋が減った今、この発電所を拠点にするのも悪くない。
In any case, we got lucky with these. We've wiped out all elites in the area for the time being, so we should be able to handle it even if new elites stumble into this place. This could serve as a decent base.
全員ここに引っ越すということですか？
You want to move our camp here?
まあ、あくまで可能性の話だ。どうするかは投票で決めないと。
Well, maybe not right away. We should take a vote when making such decisions.
建物の状態がいいから雨風もしのげるし、今の交差しかない臨時拠点よりはマシだと思うのだが、どうだろうか。それにここを中心にさらに探索の範囲も広げられる。
I'm just thinking we could at least get our hands on some supplies here. Also, some shelter from the sandstorms. And blizzards is still better than the sandy camp we have right now, right? Besides, this place could be a foothold for exploring other areas of the ruins.
ちゃんとした拠点でみんなを休ませたい気持ちもわかるけど、安全が保証できないうちは早まらない方がいいと思う。
You're right. The dolls could use some rest and maintenance. But there could also be problems with this place, Orid. We mustn't rush into any decisions before making sure it's completely safe. Good call, Litara. Good call.
もっともだ。
You have a point. Oh. After kicking the elite corpse on the ground again to vent her frustration, Orid looks up at the cooling tower in the distance, which is emitting a large plume of water vapor that is greenish yellow color. I don't know about this, Orid.
いくらなんでも欲しい。
The remaining parts,
色の煙も。
the deactivated dolls, the greenish yellow vapor coming out of that thing. I don't think this is a good place for it. I really don't. This does look really creepy. Why is that cooling tower spewing smoke that looks so gross?
どうしました、お姉様。
What did you say, Big Sis?
いや、なんでもない。まずは脅威の有無を確認して休息を取ってから次のことを考えよう。
Nothing. I just said we will find a way to make this work. Let's prioritize tidying up the place. We can consider our next step after we finish sorting out our supplies.
そうだね。私たちはとにかくウルリドたちの決定に従うよ。
You're right. Then we will leave it up to you and Litara to come up with a plan.
承知した。でもどんな決定になろうとみんなの助力は不可欠だ。さあ、今は物資を持ち帰ってロザリンを喜ばせよう。
Sure. Leave it to us. But you all have to help. Now, let's haul the supplies back and cheer Rosalind up. Time to get moving. The dolls disperse to carry out their own tasks. Orid lets out a secret sigh of relief while no one is looking. Litara pats her lightly on the back.
みんなを怖がらせずに済んでよかった。じゃなければ投票の結果にも響いてたみたいなことを考えていたんだろう。大丈夫だ。ほら、行こう。
Good thing I didn't make them too nervous, or they might be averse to the idea of exploring this place. Come on, let's go.
本当はもう少し完璧に終わらせられたはずなんですけど。
So they have been living on the wastelands for some reason. I'm still not very happy about their situation. I don't like them having to live in the yellow zones after everything they went through during GFL1. I don't know, it feels like they're not exactly getting what they deserved, right? They deserve way more. It makes me feel bad. The commander have not been keeping contact with them either, and yet they, Suomi at least, have not given up yet. This is sad, man. This is so sad. At their temporary base, Orid directs the dolls in packing up all the supplies they have gathered.
ウルリド、潤滑油ってどこに置くんだっけ？
Orid, where should I put the lubricant?
凝固していなかったら資源エリアへ。ロッター、カートに積んでるパーツはメカニックたちに。
If it hasn't congelated, put it in the stash of consumables. Laura, take these parts in the push carts directly to the mechanics. Just let them throw through the pile and take what they can use. Just then, Rosalind arrives with Bathilde.
おかえり。
Oh, you were Rosalind. Doesn't seem like a doll to me. At least I don't think so. Welcome back. Looks like quite a haul this time.
ロザリー、ちょうどよかった。一通り目を通してみてくれ。後で分配案を一緒に確認しよう。
Yes, Rosalind. Perfect timing. We've found quite a lot of things. Take stock of everything first, and we'll discuss how to distribute them later.
わかったわ。マチルダ、整備エリアまで運んで使えそうなパーツを選別しておいて。
Sure. Batilde, please move these to the preparation area and see if there's anything you can use.
はい。
I don't think Batilde is a doll either. I don't know. Some dolls you cannot assume they are dolls just by looking. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's a doll. The sight of her friend finally puts Laura at ease.
バチルダ、今回はいっぱい見つけることができて。
Batilde, we've found a lot of...
重たいカートを私一人に押させて、あなたはぺちゃくちゃ喋るだけ。
Are you planning to let me push this insanely heavy push cart all by myself? While you jabber away off to the side?
ごめん。
Oh, I will help.
丁重に。
Be careful with the cart. Ulrich watched warily as the two pushed the rickety pushcart, whose mismatched wheels are creaking and groaning. Ugh. She finds herself praying fervently to the cart and the dolls to keep it together. When they are some distance away, Ulrich turns her attention to the companion standing next to her.
彼女たちの容体は
How are things?
芳しくないわ。電力不足で次々と休眠状態に陥っている。動ける子にしても素体はボロボロよ。今回の物資で多少は緩和されるけど。
Not good. Many dolls have entered hibernation mode because of the energy shortage. Oh no, that's not good. Those who are still hanging in there are in very bad shape and need urgent repairs. The supplies that you just found will ease things a little.
まだ足りないか。
But they are still not enough.
ええ。そろそろ大規模な補給がないと人形たちの稼働を維持するどころか乗り物を動かすことすらできない。休眠中の子たちに至っては。
If we can't secure a large amount of supplies soon, we won't even be able to keep our vehicle running properly, let alone maintain the doll's operation. The hibernating dolls will have to be...
こんなところに彼女たちを置いていくのは見殺し同然だ。
No. Dumping them in a place like this is practically giving them a death sentence.
私だってそんなことしたくない。
I don't want to resort to that either.
なんとかしよう。ロザリー、もう一回物資の点検をしてくれ。
I'll think of something. Rosalind, please. Inventory our supplies.
ただ結果を公表する前に一度私に見せてほしい。
After you're done, send the report straight to me. Don't show it to the others.
わかった。あまり根を詰めないようにね。ほら、リッタルが呼んでるわよ。
Right, I understand. Don't stress yourself out too much for now. Let me finish the inventory report first, then we will figure out what to do. Look, someone's looking for you. Oh, hello, Litara.
落とし。
Here, drop the parts.
ありがとう。 リタラ、どうかしたか？
Thanks. Hmm? What is it, Litara? It's something the matter?
ちょっと来てもらっていい？
Yeah. Can you come over?
言っておいで。ここからは私の仕事だから。
Go on. I'll take over sorting out the supplies.
あ、頼んだぞ、ママ。
Mama? Thanks, Mama Rosalind. After giving the slightly exasperated Rosalind a wink, Orit follows Litara to an unoccupied corner to get out of everyone's way.
どうしたんだ？改まった顔して。
What's wrong? You look so serious.
どう？投票する？
Orit, are you planning to call a vote now?
そのつもりだが、なぜか今は違う気がする。
That's certainly the plan, but I don't know. This doesn't feel like the best time for it.
よかった。君の直感は正しい。僕もこれまでの投票結果を振り返ってみたけど、確かに今はいいタイミングじゃない。
Yes, actually, I've noticed something when reviewing the results of our previous votes. I'll get straight to the point. You're right in believing that this isn't the best time to call for a vote.
これまでってお前の休眠中にした投票も？
Reviewing our votes? Like the one that took place while you were hibernating?
それで分かったんだけど、拠点を出ると決めた時の投票率は 58% しかなかった。
That was part of what I looked at. When I checked the results, I found that 42% of the voters had abstained when a vote was held to decide on where to set up camp.
今回の物資捜索の可否を決める投票に至っては 53% しかなかった。その上、賛成と反対票の票差もわずか 7%。 このままだと投票する意味がなくなる。
Then, in the most recent vote on whether we should search for supplies around the thermal power plant, the percentage of abstention rose to 47%, and those in support of the proposition only outnumbered those who were against it by 7%, which made the vote barely valid. Okay.
判断材料が足りないんだ。無理もない。それに賞金ハンターに協力することに決めたあの投票のせいで、みんな及び腰になっているのかもしれない。
I've noticed that too. Maybe they felt that they didn't know enough to make an informed decision. Besides, the incident with the bounty hunters was probably left a bad taste in everyone's mouth and made them apprehensive about voting on important matters.
その通り。だから発電所の状況と他の拠点候補といった情報が必要なんだ。
You're right, which is why this time I want to provide everyone with more information that will aid in their decision making. They should be aware of the situation within the thermal power plants, as well as what other alternatives there are.
そうだな。
You're right.
しかし今は大半の戦術人形が修理中のせいで戦力に乏しい。物資に至っても今回収穫があったとはいえ無駄遣いはできない。
But right now, most of our supply combat forces are in no shape to fight. We may have secured some supplies, but we are still incredibly short on everything.
だから探索には私たち2人だけで出よう。組対もできる限り損傷させてはいけない。
I think if we are to conduct any further investigation, we will have to sort it out with just the two of us, and we must take care not to damage our own frames in the process. Ooh. Just you two, alone? In a dangerous place that you have no idea what's inside there? I don't know, Ritz, but then again, the situation is pretty dire. I guess they really doesn't have much of a choice here.
物資を探していた時に管理室って書かれた標識を見かけたけど、監視カメラの映像が見られれば少人数でも状況を把握できるよ。
While I was searching for supplies, I came across some signs pointing to a surveillance room. If we can find and activate the surveillance system, we will be able to obtain a lot more information without having to spend a lot of precious resources.
確かに。
Oh, good call,
でも
Litara.
やっぱりもう一人ぐらい欲しいな。あ、そうだ。スオミにも一緒に来てもらおう。
Right. But it's still too difficult with just the two of us. Oh yeah, Suomi should be able to help as well. Oh yeah, bring Suomi, her shields are going to protect you marvelously.
お姉様、どうしました？
Big sis, you need me? Yes, we do, Suomi.
スオミ？いつからそこに？
Suomi? What? When did you... Why didn't you make a sound?
リッタラさんと一緒に暗い顔してたので、何か私にもできることはないかを聞きに。
I just got here. I saw you and Miss Litara looking very troubled, so I thought I would ask if there's anything I can do to help.
いいところに来てくれた。
Well, you've got the devil's timing.
次の投票に向けて発電所とその周辺の様子を探ろうと思ったとこ。
Suomi, we want to gather more information for our votes. We will be calling very soon. We need to know more about the thermal power plant and its surrounding area.
ルリロは少人数での行動を望んでいるけど、一緒に来てくれる？
But we can't afford to allocate too much manpower on this matter. So, Orid wants to keep the party small. Can you help?
もちろんです。素体の状態はバッチリなので、いつでも行けます。
Of course! My frame is in good condition. I am ready to go whenever you want.
助かる。発電所内は入り組んでて危険だから、私とリッタラで探索する。スオミは他に拠点にできそうな場所がないか探してみてくれ。
That's good to know. The interior of the ruins is more dangerous and unpredictable, so Litara and I will handle that. It'd be great if you could gather more geographical data on the surrounding area and find some locations that could work as our new base of operation.
後でリッタラがめぼしい範囲を特定するから、それに従うといい。戦闘は可能な限り避け、36時間以内に帰還するんだ。
Suomi, Litara will run some calculations and give you a rough idea of where you can explore with minimal chances of having to fight. Since power supply is limited, you mustn't be gone for too long. Make sure you return within 36 hours.
はい、任せてください。二人ともどうか気をつけて。発電所の中に何が待ち受けているのかわかりませんから。
Sure. Leave that to me. Please be careful yourselves. There's no telling what you will find inside the ruins of the power station. Not to mention, there may still be aliens around.
心配するな。リッタラが向こう水な計画を提案した際には、ちゃんと考えるさ。
Don't worry, we'll keep our eyes wide open, and I will veto any Litara's crazy risky plans.
向こう水なのはウルリドの方でしょ。
I just put forward ideas. You're the one who always goes for the risky ones, no?
冗談だ。ゾウミの探索範囲の割り出しは任せた。ロザリンと物資分配の詳細を確認したらまた声をかける。
Don't get so hung up on such things. Litara, please, plot out the area for Suomi to explore. I'll be back once I confirm the resource allocation and repair plan with Rosalind.
わかった。じゃあまた後で。
Okay, see you later.
弾薬、予備バッテリー、通信端末。
Ammo, backup power supply, comms terminal.
ロザリンには
ああ、言いつけてある。準備ができたら出発しよう。
Yep, all sorted out on that end. This is all we can take with us. Let's go. The sooner we get it done, the sooner we can come back.
待ってください。
One moment, please.
発電所に行くつもりですか？
Excuse me, Orid, are you heading into the ruins?
聞いてたのか。
Oh, you heard.
わざとじゃないんです。私も連れて行ってくれませんか？
I was with Batilde earlier. I was wondering, can I come too? Orid raises an eyebrow and glances at Litara next to her, who gives her a nod. Orid knows what she means by that. It's your call.
今回の目的はあくまでも探索だが、可能なら物資も少し持ち帰りたい。発電所内部は極めて危険だ。お前も見ただろ？
The plan is to explore the place again to gather more information and bring back more supplies while we are at it. You saw what it's like in there, Loda. It's very dangerous, even if it's just covert exploration.
素体の調整はバッチリです。指示にも絶対従いますから。
My frame has been calibrated, so I'm in good shape. I won't slow you down. And I promise, I will obey your orders. Why does she want to come along with
どう
us?
してもついていきたい理由があるのか？
Thank you, Orid. Exactly the question I was making. Is there any particular reason why you want to take part in this exploration? Hmm? What's the reason, Loda? Come on.
あ、深い意味はないんだ。今は急を要する状況だし、お前を止める理由もない。今すぐ出発しても？
Oh, don't be alarmed. I'm just curious. This is quite an urgent matter, and I don't have any reason to stop you from coming. Can you set off this instant, Loda?
大丈夫です。
Alright, let's go then. After experiencing some hiccups, we all finally set off on our respective missions. To be honest, I was a little concerned about Miss Loda's condition, but Big Sis decided to respect her wishes, and Miss Litara also said that we could use all the help we could get in a fight. Miss Loda herself was also very eager to help. It's hardly surprising. Whatever threats may be lurking inside the thermal power plant, to all of us, it is like an island in the ocean, an oasis in the desert. I completely understand how everybody feels, because I also feel the same. Will this place become our new base for the time being? Commander, have you found a home for yourself in the last few years? Yes, I have. I have, Suomi. And I'm very happy that I could bring you to my Elmo through the gacha. Outside the derelict building, a few elites are rummaging roughly through the garbage dump for flesh that they can consume. While they have their noses on the ground, a toad slips past them against the half-deteriorated wall on 6 doll legs. The elites are none the wiser. They haven't noticed us, have they?
どうしてキムクロの死体に隠れて高額明細か
Is this really necessary? Do we have to hide behind an elite corpse? Don't you have optical camo?
高額明細は匂いまでは隠せない。今のところ順調のようだ。このまま進むぞ。
My camouflage only helps me blend in with the environment. It doesn't hide my smell, so elites would still spot me. You see? Isn't this working perfectly? Stick together. Get ready to move. The poor deceased toad is lifted up again, using its corpse as cover. Oryx, Litara, and Loda inch toward the facility cautiously. Uh-oh.
Stop.
The 3 dolls squat immediately and curl up behind the toad corpse. The elite creature lets out a low, threatening growl, but with no response from the toad, it goes back to whatever it is doing.
やっぱりダメだったんだ。歩いて移動する砂糖度なんているわけ。
That was way too close. What kind of toad would move?
落ち着け。生きむくろの知能じゃそんなことはわからない。それに私たちの匂いも刺繍でわからなくなってるはずだ。
It worked, didn't it? Considering the elite's level of intelligence, we will be fine. The smell of the corpse can definitely cover our scent.
入り口はすぐそこだ。行くぞ。
Alright.
せーの。
Sorry. Alright, we are almost there. Let's pick up the pace. Ready? Go. Once they are inside the building, the toad's corpse has outlived its usefulness and gets tossed aside.
だから大丈夫と言っただろ。
We made it. See? I told you we will be fine.
ベタベタ気持ち悪い。
I'm all sticky. Ugh.
臭い。でも腐食性ない。
Smelly. Good thing it's not corrosive.
文句言うな。あの数の生きむくろを相手に戦うわけにもいかないし、それよりこの中がどうなっているのか見てみようじゃないか。
It couldn't be helped. There are so many aliens out there. If we had been spotted, the commotion could have attracted even more of them. Enough of that. Let's see if luck is still on our side. Orit flips the power switch on with a click. The interior lights up. Display screens also come to life, and white text starts appearing on them.
よし、電源は生きているようだ。監視システムはパスワードが必要。
There's still power. Let me see. Please enter the surveillance passcode.
仕方ない。ロッタ、電子戦はできるか？
We'll have to brute force it. Laura, are you any good with electronic warfare?
一般的なハッキングモジュールしか。
I only have the most basic electronic warfare module.
それでもやるしかない。リッタラ、セカンダリレベルへ。
You have to go for it. Litara, prepare to connect to level 2. Dogs, 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 Saul dogs. Laura, I leave him breaking through this to you. Okay. Litara, let's deal with these defense machines together. Okay, Vepley is not here, but Laura is. Thanks, I like using Laura. Her third skill and fourth skill spam, it's very practical. Wanna see? We put her here, we select fourth skill, we get these guys, and... Whoa, 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 what the hell was that lag? Well, anyhow, see? And now we can recharge.
準備万端。
静かに。
Simple. Now, next... Kill this.
私の腕を信じろ。静かに。
Oops. And go back here.
その
Swami. I'm going to use your ult. Ooh, you cannot kill. That sucks. Oh well, it will have to do. Oh no, oh fuck, I misclicked. Rewind, please. I'm stupid. Now we can do it. There we go, way better. Ignore what happened before. I was just trolling. I was just trolling. Don't worry. Let's see. I don't think her skill... Oh, it reaches. It reaches that far. I forgot that her skill has this 2 tiles over here that are empty. The range is way bigger than what I was expecting. But it's awesome. Good. Very good that it's that way. Okay. Alright, can you finish this for me? Actually no, stay here.
私はここだ。
Do this. Awesome.
ごめんね。
これで終わらせる。
その
Perfect victory. Let's go.
私たちもなかなかやるようだ。
Well done, us.
セキュリティシステムが最新のじゃなくてよかった。それにしてもここの機械兵器かなり独特な見た目してるね。
We are lucky the defense system here isn't up to date. Still, those defense automatons looked pretty pretty odd.
確かに特注型なのかもしれない。あ、画面が出た。
I've never seen them before either. Probably custom made. Oh, we got visuals. The three dolls all take a step forward to look at the screens. Having obtained access to the surveillance system, the screens now show live CCTV feeds of every room. The dolls all stumble back at the sight.
息袋がいっぱい。
That's a lot of eyelids.
こんなものだろうとは思ってたが、この数、息袋の展覧会か何かか？
I was kinda expecting this, but it still grosses me out to see so many in one place. Is this some sort of Haley's Expo?
見て、この辺のモニターには何も映ってない。ナンバー的に同じエリアのカメラだと思うけど。
Look, alright. These screens are dead. Judging from their numbers, I think they are monitoring the same area.
長期間廃棄されていたんだ。きっと故障だろ。
Are the cameras broken? I wouldn't be surprised. This place is falling apart.
ウルリドさん、見てください。
Look, that's...
どうした？
これは。
Oh, those are...
修理ポット？しかも8台？
Oh my god, of course. It had to be exactly what they needed. Well, guess we have to push it through now. Doesn't matter how many aliens there are in here.
油圧ロッドに人工皮膚の補修液まで。
Oops, I forgot to read that. Aren't those doll repair pods? There are 8 of them? So many?
その隣はよく見えませんが。あ、他の部屋にも物資が。
There are also hydraulic cylinders and what looks like bionic skin healant. To the sides... I can't see clearly. There are more in the CCTV feeds.
予想をはるかに上回っている。やったぞ。
This is beyond our widest imagination. This is wonderful.
落ち着いて。
Calm down.
映像のナンバーで物資のある部屋を特定するから、ちょっと待って。
I'm taking down these camera numbers. Then I will try to figure out where the supplies are stored.
この部屋だけじゃない。ここも、あそこも。あ、それも物資箱じゃないか。
Litara, that's not the only room. There are supply crates in this one, and this corner here, I think. Litara follows where Ored is pointing and checks the feeds one by one. She is so incredulous of what she's seeing, she has to take off her glasses to clean them and also rub her eyes. I don't know, girls, this is all very, very suspicious. I mean, think like that. An area full of aliens and supplies, and yet no one has... It doesn't seem that anyone has ever tried to take them. I don't think the aliens are the only things keeping the supplies safe. Also, don't forget about the mechanicals, androids, the robots that they have spotted, which they weren't able to recognize. They said they haven't seen any of those types before. Oh, very suspicious. Oh, something's weird in this place. There's also that greenish yellow smoke coming out of the chimney.
これは探索のしがいがありそうだね。物資の用とその付近にある生き袋の数を記録してどうするか考えよう。
We've got plenty of places to explore. I will log all the locations of the supplies and equipment I've seen, as well as the distribution of aliens in the area. That will give us something to work with.
ウルリドさん、これを全部持ち帰れば休眠中の人形たちを起動させられますよね。
Orid, if we can get our hands on these supplies, does that mean we can wake the hibernating dolls?
物資の状態次第だが、それでもかなり圧力を緩和できる。なんとか生き延びられるぞ、リッタラ。
That still depends on what state the supplies are in, but it should take quite a lot of pressure off. Litara, we may have just found the key to our survival.
生き袋の群れがいるの忘れてないよね。まだ油断できないよ。
We need a lot more information before we can put together a plan. Alright, don't forget about the aliens in the ruins.
もちろん、みんなには苦労をかけているから早く回収したいんだ。
I know, I haven't forgotten. But if we can get the parts we need soon, it will make life much easier for all of us.
余った物資を売って、その金でサーバーを拡張すれば、定期的にメンタルをバックアップすることだって夢じゃない。
Maybe we can even sell some of them and use the profits for upgrading our servers or something. I don't want our neuroclowns to have no backups. Just then, Orit's comms terminal chirped.
うる、聞こえる？
Oh, copy?
なんとか。スオミの方で何かあったのか？
The signal isn't great, but I can just about hear. Is there news from Suomi's end?
どうか。出だったら拠点に戻ってすぐに状況を共有するんだ。
Yes, if finds anything, back to report.
スオミが戻るそうだ。私たちもそろそろ引き上げるとしよう。
Suomi seems ready to return. It's not safe to keep exploring either. We should also go back.
どうやってここから出れば。
How are we supposed to get out? What kind of question is that, Loda? You guys are going to get out the same way you get in. Come on, time to get slimy. The trio stares at each other. Nobody says a word. In the end, with expressionless faces, they walk back to the entrance and pick up the toad's corpse again. I knew it. Commander, you must have seen a toad before, right? Yes, I have. And they are a pain in the ass to deal with, Suomi. I especially don't like the ones that create those ice balls that push my dolls out of the cover and force them to move away from it to evade the freeze debuff. I heard Big Sis describe how they returned from the ruins, and it was kinda gross, so I will spare you the details. But we've got really lucky, Commander. This place is really like an oasis. We've all cheered up, especially Big Sis Orid. She didn't say anything, but I can tell that she is very relieved. As part of the exploration team, we've also made some pretty impressive discoveries. I'm sure the good news will lift everyone's spirits.
それがメンテナンスもしないで発電所へ向かった理由ですか？この死に急ぎトリオ。
Yeah, she seems very happy about the news. Oh well. So, the three of you went out inside the thermal power plants again without doing true maintenance? I see you grow tired of living.
違うの。これはただの下見で。
But Mathilde, no, we've infiltrated the power plant.
そんなこと聞いてない。何これ？生きむくらの体液？
How's that any different? How the hell are you? What the hell is that all over you? You stink. It's not alien mucus, is it?
あなたたちもです。簡単な修理だけ済ませて外に出るのはいつものことだけど、銃もろくに構えられない人形を連れて行くなんてどういうつもりですか？
And you too. If you take damage, you just slap some bandages on, dust yourself off, and call it a day. Then, as if that's not bad enough, you actually brought along this idiot who can barely hold a gun?
銃も構えられない？ロタ、どういうことだ？
Barely hold a gun? Laura, didn't you say your frame was in good condition?
大げさですよ。油圧ロッドがちょっと壊れただけで。バチルダ、ウルリドさんを責めないで。私が無理やりついていったの。
It's not that bad. It's just some minor issues with the hydraulic cylinders. It doesn't affect my ability to fight. But Tilde, don't blame them. I insisted on going.
あなたは黙ってて。バックアップなしに素体を破壊されたら終わりって理解できないわけ？こっち来て。
Shut up! When was the last time you backed up your neural clouds? If your frame had fallen apart in that pile of eyelids, you would be there for good. Now come with me. Before the stunned Oris and Litara can react, Batilde has already dragged Laura away.
バチルダも相変わらず手厳しいな。今度ばかりはロッタに確認を怠った私たちの落ち度だが。
Wow, she really didn't hold back, did she? Still, it was definitely our fault for not verifying Laura's condition before setting off.
まあ僕たちも急いでたから次からは時間をかけてでも万全を期するべきだね。ロッタたち仲直りできるといいけど集めた情報を精査しようか。
Yeah. We were on a tight schedule and didn't check properly. We really need to do our due diligence whenever the situation allows. I hope Laura will clear things up with Batilde. Now, should we analyze the surveillance record together?
ああ、こっちに座ろう。
Okay, here. Let's sit down.
この辺の連続したナンバーは同じエリアのものだろう。
These cameras are numbered consecutively, and the frames do connect with each other, so they are probably placed in the same area.
そうだね。だけど僕の推測通りの法則なら管理室から少し距離のある辺かも。
From what I've observed about the numbering pattern, this place should be pretty far from the surveillance room.
バチルダの言ったことどう思う？
Litara, what do you think about what Batilde just said?
それって銃も持てない人形を連れて行ったこと？それとも簡単な修理だけ済まして出て行ったこと？
Do you mean the part where she blew up at you for making a doll who could barely hold a gunfight? Or the bit where she told you off for only slapping bandages on yourself when you get injured.
いや、もっと前の私の下した決定がみんなを危険にさらしていると指摘された件だ。
What I mean is, if my decisions have actually been putting everyone in danger.
イエローエリアにいる限り戦闘は避けられない。それにこれは君じゃなくて僕たち全員で決めたことだよ。
Otage, you need to realize that there's no way we can completely avoid battles. Besides, we haven't been acting on your decisions. We've made all the decisions as a collective.
分かっている。だからこうして修理用の物資をかき集めているんだ。
I know. That's why we need to find a way to acquire more supplies. This way, we can all get properly repaired.
それよりもっと気になるのは多くの人形が戦闘に対して消極的になっている事実。
Instead of agonizing over whether we are making the right decisions, I think it's more important to consider everyone's aversion and avoidance attitude towards combat.
無理もない。素体を損傷しても適切な修理を受けられないと学習すれば、メンタルが戦闘を忌避するように働きかける。
Aversion and avoidance. If everyone knows that we can't undergo proper repairs after taking damage, then most dolls would choose to avoid combat. This is caused by the base layer programming of our Neural Cloud.
その通り。だから今はいかにみんなに自信を持ってもらうかが喫緊の課題。じゃないと投票しても意味のない結果に終わるかもしれない。
Exactly. That's why the most pressing priority right now is to figure out how to boost everyone's confidence in battle. Otherwise, even if we call for a vote, the results could be invalid due to the lack of a clear majority.
発電所を探索するにしても他の場所を当たるにしても戦いは避けられないんだから。
After all, combat is unavoidable whether we decide to explore the ruins of the thermal power plants or find an alternative location to set up camp.
全員を納得させられる方法はないのか。
Is there really no solution that will make everyone happy?
お姉様。
Big sis. As they hear a set of brisk footsteps, Suomi comes running up to Ored.
発電所に大量の物資と設備があったって本当ですか？
Big sis, Miss Rosalind said you found a lot of supplies and repair equipment that we need in the ruins. Is that true?
ああ、本当だ。
Yes, it is true.
それなら早く。
Then let's hurry and...
私たちより急いでどうする？あの中には大量の生き袋が潜んでいる。
Slow down. Apart from the supplies, there are also a horde of elites that are way livelier than us.
そっちの結果も気になる。
Swami, why don't you tell us about what you have found first?
大した収穫はありませんでした。ビッタラさんに言われた通りの範囲内を探索したらいくつかの廃墟を見つけただけです。
Oh, I didn't actually find anything in my end. I combed through the 50 square kilometers that Miss Litara had plotted out for me. But all I found was several small towns in ruins, and there was pretty much nothing there.
南西37キロ方面に車が1台ありましたが、中に座っている賞金ハンターはも
I did find a jeep 37 kilometers to the southwest. There was a bounty hunter inside, but they were already.
それで車からガソリンを拝借して少し進んだら人間の集落が見えました。
Anyway, I filled up on some gasoline there. There's a human settlement further in that direction, so I didn't go any closer.
どうやら他にめぼしい拠点候補はなさそうだね。こうなるともっと遠くへレッドエリアまで探索しないといけないかもしれない。
Then we can rule out that area as a suitable location to make camp. Any further exploration will have to be in the direction of the red zone. Oh yeah, they probably want to avoid making contact with humans because of the chances of the humans deciding to attack them and scrap their parts. What a what a shitty situation, honestly.
レッドエリア？ダメだダメだ。ここにいる人形たちは誰もレッドエリアに行ったことがない。目先の戦闘を回避したいあまり、リスクを過小評価する恐れがある。素体も放射能に耐えられるか。
The red zone? No way. None of the dolls here have ever set foot in the red zone before. In the chaos, we could end up underestimating the threats we would face in there. Besides, we don't even have the protective suits we need for entering the red zone.
物資も戦力にも乏しい状況で、あまりにも無謀だ。
Heading towards the red zone with a shortage of supplies and questionable combat oh my god, I cannot speak English. Heading towards the red zone with a shortage of supplies and questionable combat capability is a bad idea no matter how you look at it.
だからこそ発電所を占領するにはみんなに戦っても絶対に勝てると思わせないといけない。
We are circling back to the same issue. We need to give everyone the confidence to win battles.
私だって勝算はないのに、どうすればいいというのだ。マチルダに言わせれば、私たちはガラクタも同然だ。
To describe our current situation in Batut's words, we are a bunch of dolls' mummies wrapped in bandages. Even I don't have that kind of confidence. Somi's sudden exclamation interrupts Orid's complaint.
実はその連れ帰ったいや持って帰ったと言うべきかな。
Actually, technically speaking, I did bring back a it's not that much of a deal.
言いたいことがあるなら遠慮しないで。
Suomi, if you have something to say, just spit it out.
そうだ。気にせず言ってくれ。
Yeah, stop humming and howling.
あ、はい。昔の同僚を持ってきました。
Right. I've brought a former colleague back with me.
同僚？
Colleague? Shivnaya?
時代の同僚です。
You know, a fellow T-doll from my days at Griffin.
賞金ハンターの車の近くで見つけたんですが、休眠状態で素体の損傷も激しくて、今の私たちに人助けする余力がないのに、ごめんなさい。
I found her near the jeep. She is in hibernation, and her frame has taken a massive beating. I know you're in no state to be helping others.
でも放っておけなくて。
but I couldn't just leave her there, so I brought her with me. Somi looks down in apprehension. She picks up at Orid to her left, who appears deep in thought with her lips pursued. Then at Litara, who's rubbing her chin in silence. She dares not to make a peep.
その同僚というのは強いのか？もし戦力になるなら優先的に直してもいいが、そうでなければすまないが後回しにしてもらう。
Somi, is this colleague of yours any good in a fight? If she can bolster our strength, we could perhaps divert some resources to repairing her first. But if not, then I'm sorry. You'll have to leave her in the storage for now.
はい、それは分かっています。
Oh, I do understand, Big Sis, but I...
その個人的な付き合いはありませんでしたが、グリフィンのみんなが認めるほどの実力で、あ、リッタラさんは覚えていますか？ KSVK さんですよ。
To be honest, I've barely had any dealings with her. But anyone who worked for Griffin can handle themselves perfectly in a fight. Oh, right. You probably also know her, Miss Litara. It's Miss KSVK. Let's go, Shivinaya!
KS っぽい。思い出した。
KSV... Oh, I know her.
彼女の活躍ならよく耳にしてたよ。狙撃手として一流だった。
I've read her team's combat reports. They had a very high mission success rate, and KSVK's performance was exceptional as a sniper. Oh yeah, she is exceptional, okay? You pair her with Type 88 and bring with them a few handgun T-dolls to buff them up, like 5-7, and the green hair one, I cannot forget their names. Look, their names are basically a bunch of letters and numbers, so it's hard to remember them all. But yeah, she's awesome to kill manticores. Okay, she's awesome, she's really good. You are not going to regret your decision. I can guarantee that. I use her things whenever I see a big bunch of armored enemies.
そうですよね。 KSVK さんのいる隊はいつも困難な任務を受けていました。
That's right. I also remember that particular team was very dependable and often got sent on challenging missions.
私たちに力を貸してくれると思うか？
Then, do you think she would agree to help us?
それは
わからない。僕も直接話したことはない。
I can't make any promises. After all, my knowledge about her is limited to what I've learned from the combat reports.
でも
でも
But what?
実はロザリンさんに見てもらったところ KSVK さんのメンタルはダメージを受けていて早く治さないと崩壊の危険性があるみたいなんです。でもお姉様に無理強いはしたくなくて。
Actually, I asked Miss Rosalind to take a look at her. According to Miss Rosalind, KSVK's NeuroCloud module is severely damaged. If it's not repaired soon, the NeuroCloud might lose stability and suffer a complete cascade. But I don't want to put you into a difficult position either. Somi's head drops as she trails off. Silence once again hangs heavily in the air. After a long while, Odin hammers the back of the chair next to her with a fist.
よし、決まりだ。彼女を直そう。
Alright, it's decided. Let's get her fixed up.
本当ですか？
Really?
ああ、メンタルが崩壊しそうというのに、ここで直さなかったら何が全ての人形を助けるだ。それに仲間が大いに越したことはない。
Yup. If we stand by and let her suffer a neural breakdown just because she's no use to us, I can't very well go around claiming I want to help all dogs, can I? And who knows? We may end up getting a powerful ally out of this.
ウルリドらしいね。
That's just like you, Odin.
よせ、私の状態はまだいいから、修理には私の予備パーツを使ってくれ。互換性があるといいんだが。
Stop making fun of me. Still, we mustn't use any of the supplies meant for the others' repairs. My frame is still doing okay, so she can use some of my spare parts. Though, I don't know if they are compatible with her model.
え、そんなことしていいんですか？
Big sis, is that really okay?
怪我しないよう気をつけるだけだ。大したことじゃない。
It's no big deal. I just have to make sure I don't get injured. Yeah, just don't get hit. Just don't get hit. That's all you need to do.
だったら私もまだ平気なので。
Then, I also giving her my spare parts. My frame is also in good shape.
僕のも使って。
Suomi, you can take my parts as well.
お前はよした方がいいんじゃないか？メンタルまだ不安定なんだろ？
Maybe you should hold on to them. Isn't your neural cloud also a bit unstable?
今はまだ大丈夫。それに KSVK が仲間に入ってくれるならもっと効率よく物資を調達できるしね。先行投資だよ。
I've run some calculations. My frame should be able to hold out for some time, and it doesn't make sense to keep the parts when we don't have the means or the equipment needed to actually carry out the repairs. If KSVK is willing to join us, we may be able to get our hands on more supplies sooner.
お姉様、リッタラさん。
Big sis, Miss Litara.
さあ、早くロザリンのところへ。
Alright, stop giving us some sappy puppy eyes. Go and find Rosalind. Oh my god, bringing KSVK back from the dead. Let's go.
機関の役に立ててよかったです。
Okay, how are we? Almost halfway. Okay. On this video, I'm planning to go up until UA15. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more to go. Okay. Commander, the good news I have for you is we have found Miss KSVK. Thank you, Swami. Although her situation is very precarious, it feels like a miracle to run into a lost companion in the Yellow Zone. I hope I will run into you like this as well someday, Commander. A chance encounter wouldn't be a breach in the agreement. So it wouldn't cause you any trouble, right? Commander, I will now explain Miss KSVK's condition in greater detail. Things are a bit confusing, so I may not be able to explain it very clearly. Please try your best to make sense of my letter when you receive it. If we ever meet again, I will also explain it in person.
なことになった。
Things just got complicated.
KSVK のこと？
You mean with KSVK?
そうだ。メンタルログが全て消失しているとスオミからの連絡があった。
Yeah. According to Suomi's most recent report, she has lost all her previous neural data. Yikes. So what, she's back to her factory presets?
でもそれは彼女の戦闘力と直結しない。
The damage in her neural cloud shouldn't affect her combat capability.
そうじゃない。これでは向こうにとってお前とスオミは面識のない人形だ。仲間に加わる可能性は相当低くなったんじゃないか？
That's not what I am worried about. Since she has no memories, that means both you and Suomi are total strangers to her, no? If there's no emotional attachment, she isn't very likely to join us, is she?
面識があったと言ってもほとんど喋ったこともないからあまり結果に違いが出るとは思わないけど今は様子見かな。
But we barely knew each other anyway. I don't think the damage in her neural cloud has much influence over her decision of whether she would want to join us or not. I suppose it's really up to her now.
そうだな。今さら解体するわけにも。
Yeah, it's not like we can take her apart again.
何の音だ？
What was that noise?
あ、早く様子を。
Oh. The two dolls run into the crude maintenance area and are greeted by the sight of a unique doll with animal ears sitting on the floor. Of course she has animal ears. Of course she does. I can guarantee you, commanders, the animal ears are essential for her functionality. It's not just some weird design choice, okay? It's essential, okay? These are tactical animal ears, okay? Tactical kemomimi, okay? There's nothing weird about it, I swear. A panicking Suomi is standing off to the side with a mechanical arm in her hands.
何が起きた？スオミ、まさか彼女の腕を？
What is going on here? Suomi, did you tear her arm off?
違います。
No, big sis.
スオミ、それ置いといて。
Suomi, put that down first.
はい。
Flustered, Suomi drops the mechanical arm on the floor. Then she picks it up again and dusts it off stiffly. After wiping her dusty hands on her clothes, Suomi pulls the doll off the floor, oh my god. Apologetically, with Urid's help.
すみませんでした、KSVK さん。ロザリーさん。
I'm so sorry, Miss KSVK. Miss Rosalind.
あとは私がやるわ。
Let me.
お前が KSVK なんだな。すまない。物資が不足しているゆえ、応急修理程度しかできなかった。
You must be KSVK. Sorry about that. We are rather short on supplies, but we've patched you up the best we could.
汚れを払ってくれただけでも感謝に耐えぬ。
Just blowing away the smell of decay is enough to make me grateful.
リッタラ、彼女の言うことが理解できるか？
What does that mean? You got any idea, Litara? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, words? Isn't what she said just pretty normal? Just blowing away the smell of decay is enough to make me grateful? Yeah, that's normal, words. What's wrong with you?
僕も
Come on, Litara, not you too.
言語モジュールも損傷しているのか？
Is her language module also damaged?
詳しく検査しないとわからないけど、可能性はあるわ。
That's possible, but due to the time constraint and insufficient equipment, this is the best I can do.
いや、我はただ
I don't mean to,
もしかして感謝してくれてるのかな？
perhaps Miss Cassidy is expressing her gratitude?
そうだまさにその通り
That's right. It is, just as you said.
気にしないで。はじめまして。僕はリッタラ。僕たちは以前グリフィン&フルーガーっていう PMC で一緒に働いていたけど、君は多分覚えていないよね。
You are very welcome. Nice to meet you. My name is Litara. We used to work together at a PMC called Griffin and Kruger. Though you may not remember.
私はウルリド。ここにいる人形たちの、そうだな、まとめ役みたいなものだ。さっきは何が起こった？
My name is Oritz. I am the leader of this group, I suppose. Now, tell me, what just happened?
私たちの事情を説明したら KSVK さんが有無を言わずに池袋退治に向かおうとして引っ張って止めようとしたら腕をわざとじゃないんです。
I just briefly explained the situation to Miss KSVK, and she immediately wanted to rush off to help us exterminate the elites. I thought it was too dangerous, so I tried to stop her. I didn't mean to pull her arm off.
元の左腕はもう使い物にならないから、寄せ集めで簡単なのを作ったわ。関節部が脆いから気をつけてね。
Her original left arm was a completely write-off. I managed to put together this slapdash new arm with what I have on hand, but the joint breaks very easily if too much force is applied, so do be careful with it.
承知した。癒して殿。
A small token of gratitude to the great healer. I kind of forgot that in a way, she's more or less like a nemesis of her own. But at least it's not as bad as Nemesis' case.
癒してって、また随分独特な言い回しをする人形が来たわね。
Small token? Great healer? Looks like we got ourselves another doll with a peculiar way of expressing herself. The mental illness, man. The mental illness. Sorry.
個性的な喋り方じゃないか。謝らなくていい。それにしても力を貸してくれるのはありがたい。
It's nothing to apologize for. You are not the only one here who talks weirdly. Still, I am very glad that you are willing to help us.
まだ早いよ。KSVK さんは起動したばかりだし、スオミも全ての事情を説明しきれてないと思うから、改めて状況を伝えて選択の機会を与えないと。
Oritz, don't jump the gun here. Miss KSVK has just woken up, and Suomi hasn't got the chance to feel her in about everything. We should let her make her decision carefully, knowing all the facts.
それもそうか。さて、どこから説明すれば。
That's right. Let me see. Where do I start? From the disappearance of the bounty hunter and convoy leader Aylin, to the dolls forming their own doll collective to survive, Oritz gives KSVK a summary of everything they have been through. Disappearance of the bounty hunter and convoy leader. Oh, so they used to be part of a bounty hunter group. I see. I wonder why they disappeared. She also explains the voting system that the dolls have just adopted, with Litara's help for making major decisions.
つまり汝は狩猟殿ということだな。
So, Orid is the supreme leader.
狩猟は少々仰々しいな。ウルリドでいい。ここではみんなの意見が全てなんだ。私はさっき言ったようにまとめ役に過ぎない。
Supreme leader is hardly necessary. Just call me Orid. Everyone takes part in the decision making here. Nominally, I'm the leader, but I'm technically more like an organizer.
なるほど。
I see.
それに今は物資が極端に少なく、休眠を余儀なくされる人形もいる。こんな状態では自立していられるのかも疑問だ。
But much as we would like to keep up the collective self-determination, the truth is, since we are faced with severe shortages on supplies, many of our friends are forced into hibernation.
なら我の腕に使われたのは知らぬ間に足を引っ張っていたとは許されざる罪だ。
Then I'm using exiled sinners do not deserve grace. This wrong must be righted. KSVK is about to rip her temporary arm off.
そういうつもりじゃない。この近くに発電所の廃墟があって、中から大量の物資が見つかったんだ。
Oh no, that's not what I meant. Hold your horses. We found the ruins of a thermal power plant nearby that contains a lot of usable supplies.
本当か？
Really?
ああ、それらを回収できればみんな助かる。
Yup. If we can get our hands on those supplies, we will be saved.
問題は内部に作っている生き袋だ。KSVK、そいつらの相当に協力してくれないか？もちろん、そのためだけにお前を直したわけではないが。
The problem is, the place is crawling with elites. KSVK, could you help us fight them? Just so you know, this isn't why we decided to repair you.
承知した。我が希望の剣を持って闇を切り裂いてみせよう。
I love her. I fucking love her. Let me take a screenshot of this. There we go. I love her. I love her so much. I understand. All obstacles that hinder the light will be shattered by the sword of hope.
待って。
Not so fast. Rosalind calmly stops KSVK from charging out again. She wraps the back of her chair with the spanner in her hand. Her smile is gentle but also stern.
関節部の固定が終わるまではどこへも行かせないわよ。
You're not going anywhere before I tighten you up. I tighten up your shoulder joint, you hear?
すまない。
Sorry.
気持ちは嬉しいけど、どう動くかはみんなの投票結果を待たなければならないんだ。
Thank you very much, Miss KSVK. We'll first need to put together an action plan. As Ulrich just explained, whether we do this or not ultimately comes down to a vote.
投票。具体的にはどうするんだ？
Vote? What is a vote?
なんだか通俗的な喋り方になりましたね。
Miss KSVK is suddenly speaking plainly.
落ち着いたようだね。やり方は一度見ればわかるから、今は KSVK さんの話を聞かせてくれない？
Looks like she has finally calmed down. We will kickstart the procedure soon. You will get a better idea when you see it happen. But tell us more about yourself first.
そうだな。私たちはまだお前のことを知らない。メンタルログがないのは知っているが、一応聞こう。どうしてこの辺に？
That's right. We barely know anything about you. Somi said you have lost all your neural logs from before you entered the contamination zone. Do you still remember why you came to this area?
ここに全てを解き明かす鍵があると聞いてな。
I've heard there's a key here that unlocks everything.
あ、また戻った。
I'm struggling to understand what she's saying again.
つまりその
Struggling to understand. It's me. I'm the problem.
落ち着け。ほら、深呼吸を。
Calm down. Please calm down, KSVK. Relax. Take a deep breath.
大丈夫だよ。責めているわけじゃないから、ゆっくり話して。
Breathe in. Breathe out. It's okay, Miss KSVK. We are not telling you off. We just want you to slow down and explain everything as clearly as you can, okay?
ああ。汚染エリアで目が覚め、記憶を失った我は。
Yes. After I woke up, I lost my memories.
そして我を知っている素振りを見せる人形と出会った。彼女は我に座標を送り、そこに答えがあると言った。
Then I came across a doll who seemed to know me. She gave me a set of coordinates and told me I might find some answers there.
我はキャラバンを離れ、座標の示す場所を目指したが、気づいたらここにいたというわけだ。
I left the convoy, but soon after I got here, I ran out of power.
前に元グリフィンの人形が少しの間コミュニティにいたけど、まさかその一人？
Ulrich, some Griffin dolls have stayed with us temporarily before. Could Miss KSVK have met one of them?
情報漏洩を防ぐため、通常コミュニティを抜ける人形にはメンタルログの処理を行うが、中には密かに姿を消す人形もいるからな。
Technically speaking, any doll who leaves us should have the corresponding neural logs purged to prevent information about us from being leaked. But there are those who left without a word, and we couldn't do anything about them.
答え。つまり KSVK さんを知ってる人形がここにいるということでしょうか。
Find some answers? Maybe the doll was referring to someone here who knows Miss KSVK. That would be me and Miss Litara.
かもしれぬ。時の流れに消えたかけらを見つけねば。
That may be so. I have come in the hope of retrieving the sand lost in time.
メンタルログですね。でも私とリッタラさんはあまり KSVK さんのことを知りませんし。
You mean your lost neurologs? But neither Miss Litara nor I knew Miss KSVK very well back then.
DP12 さんが確かあなたのことをルシェーブ・ヌイと呼んでいました。
Oh, I think I heard Miss DP12 address you as Chevinaya.
DP12? ルシェーブ・ヌイ。
DP12. Who was DP12? It sounds familiar, but I'm not very sure. Let me just Google it very quickly. I mean, GFL DP12. Is this the tank one? Yep, it's the tank one. Okay, yeah. I know who she is. Alright, she's the mommy one. That likes to take care of the kids. I understand.
僕が見た記憶では DP12 とコンビを組んだ回数は非常に多かった。近しい関係と考えてもいいと思う。
According to the combat report I've read, Miss DP12 and Miss KSVK team up very often in combat. I believe you were quite close.
ルシェーブ・ヌイ、そう呼んでくれないか。
Chevinaya. Can you call me the Chevinaya?
当然だ。もともとお前の名前じゃないか。
Of course, it's your name to begin with.
かたじけない。
Okay.
そろそろ時間がない。ドシェーブヌイ、ここにお前の求める答えはないかもしれないが、それでも私たちに協力してくれるか。
Right, time is short. Chevinaya, now that you know, you probably won't find the answers you're searching for here. Are you still willing to help us?
いや、この名前を取り戻せただけでも大いなる一歩だ。あとは星の導きに従って進むのみ。
I am immensely grateful just for retrieving this name. Besides, that isn't my only goal. I shall keep my eyes firmly on where the North Star guides me. Oh boy.
つまり答えを探しながら僕たちに協力してくれるってことじゃないかな。
I'm guessing Miss Chevinaya means she's happy to help us while she searches for her answers?
その通りだ、大賢者殿。
Indeed, as expected of the great sage. Oh my god.
大賢者。
Great sage?
リッタラ殿の知恵に満ちた振る舞いは勇者に付き添う賢者に見えたものでな。
Oh, because you're the smartest, wisest member of the party of heroes. Like a great sage.
知恵に満ちたってそんな大げさな。でも助かるよ。
You flatter me, but really, thanks so much for offering to help.
ありがとうございます、ルシェーブヌイさん。
This is wonderful, Mr. Chevinaya.
お前の加入はきっとみんなの希望になる。リッタラ、みんなに投票を呼びかけてくれ。
Yeah, honestly, our situation really doesn't allow much more delay. Litara, let's call a new vote straight away. I'm sure the Chevinaya's arrival will give everyone a boost in confidence. Commander, Poor Miss KSVK looked very much like a migratory bird who had been separated from her flock after being reactivated. Miss Letara and I told her many stories about our time at Griffin, but those didn't seem to mean anything to Miss KSVK. Only at the mention of your name did her eyes suddenly light up with recognition and hope. She asked us a lot of questions about you. Sometimes she looked sad, and sometimes she smiled as she listened. She said it felt both strange and familiar. Even though she remembered nothing but your name, she was certain that everything we told her had indeed happened. Perhaps you are the key that would unlock her memories, but at least she has found her own name, as well as us. Our dog community may just be a tiny, unsteady boat, but I firmly believe that as long as we have each other, we will make it through the storm. However, despite the unexpected and joyful reunion, we are still faced with a lot of aggravating problems. From what Miss Letara has told me, Big Sis is worrying herself sick over them. I really want to help her, but I don't know what to do. Two hours after a vote was called. Orid paces anxiously in circles like a caged beast. When she passes the chair that she was just sitting on for the third time, she finally trips over it. Who put this chair here?
自分でしょ。落ち着こうよ。リラックスグッズでも使って。
Wouldn't that be yourself? Calm down. If you can't, use one of your stress relieving tools.
そうだな。リラックスグッズ。あった。頭皮マッサージャー。
You're right. Stress relieving tools. Stress relieving tools. I remember. I have a scalp massager. Here it is.
本当に効果があるか疑問だけど、君が落ち着くなら何よりだよ。状況は思うほど悪くないんだ。
I'm still skeptical about the effectiveness of this thing, but I'm glad it helped you calm down. Things aren't actually that bad, Orid.
危険率 67% だ。焦るなという方が無理がある。
67% of the voters abstained from voting this time. How can I not freak out about this?
大丈夫。今回はダメでも次がある。君がさっきドシエブのイさんに言ったことだよね。
You said to Mr. Chevenaya, it's okay. We may have failed this time, but there will be a next, so don't worry.
それは彼女を励ますためだ。自分の加入がかえって危険率を増やした事実を突きつけられて泣きそうになってたし。
I was trying to encourage her. Not only did her arrival not increase the voting rate, it actually caused more voters to abstain. She was close to tears. Oh my fucking god. Orange tosses away the scalp massager. What the hell is this noise? Then pulls out a better rubber pig from her pouch and starts squeezing it like mad. She bounces her leg relentlessly as the rubber pig squeals and snorts.
リッタラ、もうわからなくなってきた。
I don't get it, Litara.
今回は前回よりも情報量が多かったし、物資調達が最優先という方針も変化していない上、 新たな戦力まで加わったというのに。
The amount of information given beforehand increased by 73%. There was no problem with information transparency. We made sure everyone read through the report before voting. We had a consensus that our priority would be to obtain more supplies. And we even have a new volunteer.
なぜこうなった？
So why did this happen?
開示できた情報はいずれも作戦成功の保証になっていない。成功体験がないからみんな尻込みしているんだ。
Our report may have illustrated the cost effectiveness of the plan, but we still lacked decisive proof that fighting would lead to success.
ルシェーブヌイさんのことを自分たちとリソースを奪い合う存在と捉えている人形もいる。
To many dolls, Miss Dushevnaya's arrival might just mean more competition for resources. This would mean their own chances of receiving maintenance were further reduced, which in turn made them even less willing to fight.
しかし成功すればこんなに苦しくやりくりする必要もなくなる。
But if we succeed, we won't be limited to such a small amount of resources. There will be no competition.
すればでしょ。確証がない限りみんな悪い方向へ想像してしまうのは無理もないよ。
You said it yourself. If. Right now, when everyone is still feeling so hopeless, of course they will zero in the worst case scenario.
つまり私はみんなに自信を与えられなかったのだな。
So the bottom line is, I didn't inspire enough confidence.
ウルリドのせいじゃない。
You're not the problem, Oded.
気にしなくていい。リッタラ、発電所の探索計画は？
No? Then I must have not made everything clear. Litara, have you finished the plan of extracting the supplies from the thermal power plant?
今できたところセカンダリレベルで送るね。
Just done. I'll send it to you through level 2.
入手可能な物資の種類と量、予想損耗率。了解した。
Types and quantities of supplies to be brought back. Projected. I cannot read that fast.
残念なことに
Oh fuck.
投票は無効に終わった。
Everyone, our previous vote was unfortunately invalid.
しかしもうそうこう言える状況じゃない。よって資料を追加してもう一度同じ議題を検討したいと思う。
You all saw the results. However, our current situation really does not allow us to delay any further, so I would like to make some additions to the information pack provided earlier.
今送ったのはリッタラの発電所探索計画だ。入手可能な物資と予想される損耗率が書かれている。
You should have just received a plan proposed by Litara. This plan details the quantities of supplies we will be able to acquire if we excavate the ruins of the thermal power plant, as well as the estimated cost of this venture.
これほどの物資が本当ですか？
Seriously? This many? You've got to be kidding.
これだけあれば10年は余裕で修理できます。
These resources are expected to cover the repairs of more than 10 dolls.
でも予想損耗率が25%も。
but the excavators will also have a casualty rate of 25%.
もしそれを上回ったら今の状況だと修理は
A quarter. If someone gets completely destroyed under the circumstances,
聞いてくれ。私の予想ではこの計画よりもさらに良い結果を持ち帰れると見ている。もちろんリッタラの計算を疑っているわけではない。
guys, listen. I expect the actual situation will turn out better than what the data suggests in the plan. Not that I'm questioning Nitara's calculations, obviously.
根拠のない希望的観測なのには。
You have always been blindly optimistic.
それは否定できない。だが今回は頼れる助っ人がいる。ルシエブでいい。
I can't really deny that. However, my optimism is perfectly justified because of our very promising new recruit, Shevnaya.
2時間前に紹介された
The one you already introduced 2 hours ago.
そうだ。さっきの紹介はざっくりすぎて、彼女のもたらす可能性を軽視させてしまったと思う。彼女の存在は作戦の成功に大いに寄与する。
Indeed, but my introduction about the Shevnaya was a bit too brief, and I failed to make you understand what her arrival could change things. How her arrival could change things for us. I believe we can be less conservative about our combat strain.
修行どもみんなの期待などこの枯れ木となった我が身には荷が重すぎる
What? Me? Hold on. Supreme Leader, a rotten branch cannot possibly bear the weight of the world.
枯れ木？緊張するな。お前はかの PMC のエリート人形の一員だったのだろう。
Branch? Calm down. I don't think an elite T-doll who worked for a famous PMC is a branch at all.
かの PMC まさかグリフィン
A famous PMC? You don't mean Griffin?
その通り。さっきは新しい戦術人形としか言えず、経歴までは紹介しきれなかった。
Bingo. I was so anxious I only mentioned Suomi brought a new T-doll back with her. But I forgot to explain her background.
ゾーミやリッタラをはじめ、今までここにいたことのある元グリフィンの人形たちの強さをみんなは知っているはずだ。
Suomi, Litara, and the Griffin dolls who stayed with us before. You have all seen what they can do.
しかも記録を見る限り、このドシエブヌイの作戦成功率は最高クラスを誇っていたそうだ。
The Shevnaya was also from Griffin, and according to the combat record that Litara have read, her mission success rate is probably the highest here.
そんなに強いのだったら早く言ってよ
That impressive? Why didn't you say so before?
すまない。それにドシエブヌイのスティグマはスナイパーライフル。今までいなかった遠距離射手だ。
I was so flustered, I completely forgot. Also, Shevnaya's imprinted weapon is a sniper rifle, which fills the gap in our long-range attacks and gives us more tactical options in combat.
褒めすぎだ
You flatter me.
確かにこれほどの人形なら成功も夢じゃない
It's true. Having another capable pair of hands will definitely improve our chances.
ちょっと安心した
Ah, That is very reassuring.
新築品がにわかには信じがたいですね。
Is that shrimp really so strong?
ジルダ、失礼だよ。
Batilda, you shouldn't call her a shrimp.
トミー、あなたが拾ってきたんだよね。本当にそう思う？
Swami, you picked up this stray called Shivnaya, yeah? Is she really so powerful?
はい、私も保証します。
Yes, she is indeed.
あなたが私へのに、私も同じくらい強くなれたらいいな。よろしくね。
So, you are the Shivnaya? I wish I were as strong as you. We are counting on you then.
我に期待を寄せても失望するだけ。
Too much expectation on a boulder would only cause it to sink. Ah, come on, Shivnaya. Don't be like that. You're awesome. You are really awesome. I vouch for that. Calm down, guys.
彼女はまだ本調子じゃないんだ。あまりプレッシャーをかけるな。私の読みだと、彼女の加入で総合率は 8% も減少する。
The Shivnaya's neural cloud isn't the most stable, so please, don't put too much pressure on her. If we all work together, I believe that not only will our chances of success increase, or our casualty rate will also fall by 8%. That's quite a big drop.
それでも 17%。まだまだ高いと思いますが。
25% minus 8% is still 17%. That's still pretty high, no?
戦闘になる以上、ある程度の消耗は避けられない。だが絶対に犠牲は出さない。約束しよう。
I know. Someone will have to make sacrifices. But not with their lives. We just have to have each other's back and make sure no one's frames take fatal damage in battle.
発電所の物資を持ち帰られれば、修理の優先順位はなくなるし、休眠中の人形たちも再起動させられる。みんなの力も貸してくれ。
Let's put in this last ditch effort to bring those supplies back. Then we can all get some proper maintenance, and more dolls can come out of hibernation.
私たちも頑張らないと。新しい仲間に頼りっぱなしだとダサいしね。
Right, you're right. But we can't just rely on our new friend here. We must also pull our own weight.
そうだね。休眠中の子たちの分も頑張らないと。
That's right. So many of us are in hibernation. We need to work hard for their sake too.
カリキなりに竹がきしく燃えてみせよう。
Even wither wormwood burns.
出発前にメンテナンスを受けに来てくださいね。
Make sure you all get a proper checkup in the maintenance area before you set off.
信じてくれてありがとう。だが決行するか否かは、やはり投票で決めなければならない。作戦計画に目を通し、15分後にもう一度投票を行おう。
I'm glad you are feeling more confident. But we'll still have to vote on whether to put the plan into action. Please read through the operation plan and give it a good think first. Then we will take a vote in 15 minutes.
今度こそみんな賛成してくれるに違いない。そうだろ、リッタラ。
The DOS decision will be more in line with what we expected this time. Don't you think, Litera? You'll probably be fine. Come on, guys.
またメンタルが不安定になっているのか
Litera? What's the matter with you? Is your neural cloud acting up again? Litera snaps out of a daze and shakes her head. With a frown, she scribbles something down on her notepad. Then she promptly scratches it out.
どうした遠慮なく言ってくれ
What's wrong? What's on your mind? Just tell me.
投票制度についてだけど、なんだか重要な見落としがあるように思えてならない。
I'm just thinking. Both the current voting system and the way the dolls make decisions seems a bit problematic. We seem to have overlooked some issues.
見落としか
Overlooked.
結果が出た 13% は棄権したものの有効票の 65% が支持しているやったぞ予想通りだ
The result of the votes is out. 13% of the voters have still abstained, but 65% voted in favor of excavating the supplies from the thermal power plant. That's good news. Litara, the result is indeed in line with our expectations.
これは本当にいいことな
Expectations.
のかな。
But is that really a good thing?
言いたいことはわかる見落としについても心当たりがないわけではない
I know what you mean. Actually, I've also been wondering about the same thing.
だが目下は物資問題を解決することが最優先だ後の話は帰ってからにしよう
But right now, we should focus on solving our most pressing problem. Once the excavation is completed, we can review this issue. How about that?
そうだね。この件についてはじっくり考えるよ。
Sure. Now, let's make sure the operation goes smoothly. I'll give the matter some thought.
お前がいないとどうしていいかわからなくなるな
Jeez. What would I do without you, Litara?
今それ言うのはずるいよ。
Don't be such a suck-up.
本音を言ったんだぞ
But I really do mean it. Okay, alright. That was a really long one. But still, this whole infiltration of the power plant, there's definitely something more else there. I mean, it can't really be that simple, can it? Sheptorm. Another bear. For a moment I thought it was a guy wearing a bear suit. I don't know why my head bugged like that. Oh wait. That's not the usual bear. This is a new one. It's a thorn that has been salvaged by Spike then have been more savage by Spiky than a normal thorn. By the way, the thorns adorning it are not cute little pine needles like you might see on a Christmas tree. If you see it, run as fast as you can. Okay, does this thing do anything special? Walks into the enemy units with the lowest HP percentage within 8 tiles, enter the power-up stage. On the next turn, throws an oil barrel at the target, dealing AoE physical damage equal to 90% of attack to them and all the units within 2 tiles, and applies agitation for 3 turns. Decreases mobility by 1 tile. Increases damage taken by 20%. Consider a debuff. The ranging is so fucking long too. If the user is attacked by an enemy while in the power-up stage, they will immediately throw an oil barrel at the attacker. When broken, the oil barrel leaves swamp, moving 2 tiles for 3 turns. Okay. Doesn't seem that complicated to deal with. Stability index is greater than 0, increases stability, damage dealt by attacks by 3 points. Alright, don't get too close. After each action of the Mishap Storm remains on any effect tile, it restores HP equal to 50% of its attack and 6 points of stability index. This is not good. Additionally, the Mishap Storm is unaffected by the negative effects on the tile, off the tile. Alright. This is a normal melee attack? Yep, normal. Alright. I mean, it seems pretty tanky, but it's only level 17, so it shouldn't be that difficult to deal with, considering the level of my dolls. In the dark space, a rustling noise can be heard in the corner. But it ceases after a dull gunshot. The metal door opens with a few sparks. A hunched figure slips inside stealthily and takes in the surroundings. No alien activity detected or it.
よし、こちらも侵入する。物陰に隠れているかもしれない。光源の準備を。
Alright, get ready to go in. Stay alert. There could be aliens lurking in the shadows. I'm turning on the light.
見て、あの棚の上に箱がいっぱい。
Look, over there. There are so many crates on the shelves.
バッテリーがこんなに20個以上はあるよ。
There are batteries over here. Can't really tell what the state they're in, but there are more than 20 of them.
本当にこれほどの物資が。
There's so much stuff.
慌てず、リストの優先順位に従って物資を集めてくれ。
Gather the supplies according to the levels of priority stated in the acquisition list we sent you earlier. Don't lose your cool. Careful, Laura, careful.
どうした？
What's going on?
大丈夫。何かを踏んだだけ。
I'm okay. I just stepped on something.
本当に平気なのか？
Are you alright?
はい。気にしないでください。
I'm fine. I'm fine. Sorry.
なんだこれは？ガラス？いや違う。この瓶はコーラップスクリスタルでできているのか？
What's that? Glass? No. This feels like collapsed crystal.
これって種です。
These look like seeds. Don't tell me these are epithelium seeds.
種？何の種だ？
Seeds? What kind of seeds?
わかりません。ウルフィンがいれば。
I don't know. If Wolfing were here, should definitely know.
ウルフィン。あの植物が好きな民生用人形か。休眠してしばらく経つな。
Wolfing. If I remember correctly, She's a civilian doll, isn't she? She has an affinity for plants, but I think she's been in hibernation for quite a while now.
はい。元農業人形で私の友達です。
Yeah, she's my friend. She used to work in agriculture before she went into hibernation.
そうか。すまない。
I see. I'm sorry.
いえいえ、ウルリドさんが謝ることじゃ。今は戦力が必要ですし。アレンさんが彼女を引き入れたのもエピフィラムのお世話をするためで。
No, don't apologize, Orid. It's not your fault. She has no combat capability after all. Aelin agreed to take her in only because she could take care of the collapsed epitheliums in the first place. What the hell was this Aelin doing with collapsed epitheliums, man? These flowers are not... They're not any normal flowers, okay? Was she planning to sell those? Or maybe this alien was guarding them for someone, or maybe just transporting them from one place to another. Anyway, whatever the case was, dealing with epithelium flowers is generally not a good sign. The disappearance of this alien might not be a very good thing either. Or more likely, it might have not been something very simple.
それに、休眠は彼女自ら望んだことです。この種を見れば、きっと喜ぶだろうなと思って。
Besides, she entered hibernation voluntarily. I just think she would be very happy if she got to see these seeds.
少し持ち帰ろう。
Then let's bring some back. Why? Why?
いいんですか?
I advise against this decision. Orit, please. Can we?
当然だ。ウルフィンが再起動した日に種を見せて喜ばせようじゃないか。
Of course. Let's bring a little of us today, and we'll come back for more at a later date. We will give Wolfine the seeds when she is reactivated. I'm sure it will make her day.
でも、計画外の物資は。
But we agreed we wouldn't take any supplies that are not on the list.
それくらい平気だ。さあ、種をしまったらバッテリーを運ぶ手伝いをしてくれ。こんなところに高出力バッテリーが。
It's just a handful of seeds. It's fine. Pack them away now. There are so many batteries here, I can't move them all on my own. There's even one with high capacity. We are saved.
高出力?
High capacity battery?
そうだが、何か?
Yeah. What of it?
あ、なんでも。種の選別をしてきます。
Nothing. I'll go fetch the seeds first. Laura scans the bottles and jars on the shelves and picks out the smallest container to stash into her backpack.
ロッタ、何してるの? 変なものを拾わないで。
What are you doing? All okay? Laura, don't go packing trash.
変なものじゃ。
I'm not.
どいて。後ろの物資、まだチェックしてないから。
Oh, move aside. Let me see what we got over here.
一緒に来てくれて助かったぞ、バチルダ。
Thanks for coming along, Batilde.
礼には及びません。探索チームと同行して物資や設備の状態をチェックするのはロザリーに言われたことですから。
No biggie. I promised Rosalind I would help the excavation team determine the worth and condition of the supplies. Just doing my job.
そうだな。そっちは2人に任せた。何かあれば報告してくれ。
Then, I will leave to you to it. Let me know if you run into any problems.
はい。バチルダ、これを見て。
Gotcha. Batilde, look over here. Orid leaves Laura and Batilde to their work and heads over to join Litara in front of another pile of supplies.
リッタラ、ウルフィンのことを覚えているか？
Litara, do you remember Wolfing?
うん。エピフィラムのお世話をしていた人形でしょ。アレンがいなくなってからエピフィラムを探す必要もなくなって自分から休眠を申し出た。どうして彼女のことを？
Sure, the doll in charge of taking care of the epitheliums, right? After Aileen was gone, the search for epitheliums didn't really matter anymore, so she volunteered to go into hibernation very early on. What got you thinking about her out of the sudden?
いや、ロッタが種を見つけてな。ウルフィンが見たら喜ぶと思って。
Nothing. Laura brought her up. She said Wolfing would be very happy to see all this equipment in here. Orid conjures up the image of the agriculture doll named Wolfing trying to cultivate crops in the contamination zone in her neural cloud. She also recalls the moment when she decided to go into hibernation and bid her friends good night.
早く物資を集めて再起動してやりたいものだ。
I hope we can start making the supplies work for us soon. Then we can reactivate her.
本当にそうだよね。
If there are enough resources. Litara pauses and ultimately decides against writing out the sentence that would drag Orid back to reality.
そういえば、この倉庫の物資のほとんどが農業関連だった。
Speaking of agriculture, all the supplies in this warehouse seem to have something to do with that.
ここにはいろんな肥料や照明、温度管理設備が。あっちには農作業用の機械もあった。状態は良くないけど。
There are a variety of artificial fertilizers on the sides, all sorted into categories, along with some equipment for illumination and temperature control. In that container there's a small planting automaton that I believe is used for sowing seeds and plowing soil, though it has definitely seen better days.
あそこには種が保存されていた。ここは汚染エリアだぞ。なぜ農業用の物資がこんなに？
I also found some well-preserved seeds on the other side. Why are there so many agricultural supplies in a contamination zone?
僕も同じことを考えていた。もしかしたらこの施設は。
I'm thinking about that too. Maybe this facility also functioned as... Before Litara can finish writing, the warehouse door slams shut from the outside with a deafening clank. Litara's pen slips, leaving a long black line on the notepad.
なんだ？
What's going on? A trap? An ambush? Oh, cutscene, let's go!
ゲートが。どうするブルリド。
様子を見る。
ブルリド、キュオ、お姉様。
Whoa, 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 whoa.
私のことはモジュールを再起動すれば。どこを撃って物資を破壊したらどうするんですか。
テーブルの下に隠れて、あとは私に任せろ。こういう時はこうだ。リタラ、室内戦は不利だ。早く離脱しなくては。
また来た。弓。
分かっている。私とロッタに任せてバチルダと一緒に交代しろ。
バチル。
あなたは作戦だけ考えて。
What the hell she's doing? My gosh, she really is a dork. My gosh, she moves like a dork. Jesus. Look the way she moves.
ロッタ、受け取れ。これで作業用機械を起動するんだ。
このバッテリーは。
早く。もう持たない。
Come on, Laura, come on.
バッテリーケースは。
Wait, where's the shaving eye in all of this?
お願い、早く動いて。
Let's go, we have a tractor now.
違う。ゲートだ。
我に委ねよ。
Ah, there she is, the shaving eye.
反対側からゲートを押さえつけていたのか。息袋にそんな知能が。
There must be someone commanding these aliens.
ああ、これでまともに戦える。全員反撃。
ごめん。
うが
Aliens are following us, Swami. Get ready to eliminate them. Okay, alright. But aren't all these aliens just fully organical beings? How can there be someone being... How can there... Oh my fucking god, I cannot formulate sentences. How can there be someone capable of controlling them if they are fully organical beings? I don't think they have any electronical parts implanted of their brains to force them to follow orders like it usually is the case with Nitos. Unless... No, but even if they were similarly as the entropics of neuroclouds, those entropics are, even if the entropics have that's very organic appearance, they are still data. How the hell are they controlling them?
私はここだ。
Well, I guess there's no point trying to figure this out right now. I'm sure that it's probably going to be answered in the stories later. For now, let's just focus on killing these guys.
ごめん。
They also said this whole thing was a agriculture facility, a place to cultivate epitheliums, probably. As I said before, the fact that this place has epitheliums on it is definitely not a good sign. It's probably related to the Girard group somehow, or whatever other group has it's connected to those third gem dolls. God, I hate these frogs. They are so fucking ugly. Okay, kill this guy.
私の腕を信じろ。静かに。
And can you kill the frog? Yes, you can. Awesome.
瞬きしている場合か。静かに。
Can stay here.
静かに。
Where is this guy? Oh, he's aiming over here. Okay, alright. I see how it is. Unfortunately. Wait.
私はここだ。
What the hell? Urich can still move? Oh well. Okay then.
正しい選択だね。
Litara, normally I would want you to go up there, but it's not very safe right now. Can I do something with your skills? Yes, I can. Jesus Christ, half of their life. Just like that. Not their life. Half of their health bar. Just like that. Go back and finish the job.
ご命令を準備完了。今だ。
Thank you, Suomi. Perfect victory.
バチルだ。リッタラさん。
But Childs, Litara. Look out. There's more?
間に合いません。
It's too late. Just as the elite teeth are about to close around Loda, the planting automaton that has been lost in the chaos suddenly reappears. It whirls at its rams right into the growling elite, then crashes into the wall with a loud clang and tips over onto the floor. Its battery falls out of the slot.
もう動いたりしません。よね。
It's not going to move again, is it?
まったく世話のかかる人形。あ、機械が。
Sheesh. Can you stop being so careless? The automaton is no good now.
あ、ごめん。機械が壊れるの嫌いだったよね。
Sorry, but you'd hate seeing machines getting wrecked.
バチルだ。調子はどうだ？
But Shields, are you okay?
左目が壊れて距離感が測れませんが、問題ありません。
Me? The visual module in my left eye is dead. It just messes with my depth perception a bit. But no big deal.
このバッテリーまだ使えるかな。
Is that high capacity battery still salvageable?
無理ね。合わない仕様の機械に無理やり使った結果がこれ。
Don't think so. The model is incompatible with the planting automaton to begin with. This is what you get for being so rough with electronics.
心配するな。他にも大量のバッテリーを回収できた。
That's okay. We still got many other batteries, so don't worry.
大方、そのバッテリーでウルフィンを起動させたかったのでしょ。
This one here must have been thinking about reactivating Wolfing with this battery.
その通りです。
How... You got me.
なるほど。農業人形は普通の人形より必要電力が多いからな。
Oh yeah. Being an agricultural doll, Wolfing does need a bigger battery than usual dolls.
はい。だからウルフィンに使えると思って。
This one happened to be high capacity batteries. I thought it could.
そうだとしてもウルフィンに分配されるとは限らない。
Even if it worked, who said it would be given to Wolfing? Don't be so naive.
はい。
You're right. Laura is still clenching the battery that has been burned to a crisp tightly. Exasperated, Batilde yanks the battery out of her hands and tosses aside. Tears start welling up in Laura's eyes, and she bites her lips stiffly. Seeing her like this, Orid feels like she should say something to comfort her.
あの機械がウルフィンの代わりにお前を守ったという風には見れないか。
Look, Laura. Didn't look like this automaton was trying to protect you in Wolfing's place? What the hell are you spitting out right now?
は？何を言ってるんですか？
Exactly. Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
あ、いや、変な意味じゃなくて。
No, that's not what I meant.
すみません。私もよくわからないです。
I don't really understand either. I'm sorry.
狩猟殿の言葉の真意は。
Swami? What did the Supreme Leader mean by that?
お姉様は多分ロッタさんを慰めようとしているんです。
I don't know either. Big Sis might be trying to comfort Miss Laura.
慰め？
Comfort?
これしか思いつかなくてな。
I was so flustered. This is all I could think of. Jesus fucking Christ already, you fucking sucks at this.
ウルリドが言いたいのは、ウルフィンもきっと君を見守っているんだよってこと。
Calm down, Laura. What Orid meant to say is that as long as we have enough supplies, we will get to reactivate Wolfing. She hasn't really left you.
はい。ありがとうございます、リッタラさん。
Yeah. Thank you, Litara.
まあ私のためにしたことなのは分かっているし、結果的にあの機械のおかげで助かったわけだから、その元気出して。
I know you did it to save me. If it hadn't been for this automaton, you would have to leave with my frame in pieces. So don't feel too bad about it.
心配しないで。
Sure, don't worry.
心配なんか。それにしてもどうしてまた戻ってきたんでしょうね。
I'm not actually worried. Where did this planting automaton came from anyway? It sure had great timing.
向こう側の建物のゲートにぶつかった拍子に U ターンしたみたい。
I think it ran into the door of the opposite building and turned to avoid more obstacles. Come take a look at this.
本当だ。ゲートが破壊されている。あの機械がやったのか。
It's true. The locking mechanism on this door got destroyed. It must be from the impact just now.
監視カメラのナンバーの法則に従うと、この中が映像の映っていない場所だね。
According to the numbering pattern in the CCTV cameras, this is the place with the inactive surveillance feeds.
人手のいる今のうちに中を を探索した方がいいかもしれないね。
I suggest we enter the building and survey it while we still have ample manpower. This will also give us more information to work with for subsequent operations.
私も同意見だ。
Yeah, I agree.
さっきの倉庫の物資はどうします？
But what about the stuff in the warehouse? Are we just leaving them there?
無論回収する。まずは休憩と物資の点検をしよう。侵入は3時間後だ。
Those are all treasures. Of course, we are not leaving them here. Let's rest up for a bit and organize the supplies we've gathered while we are at it. We will enter the building in 3 hours.
はい、お姉様。
Got it, big sis.
了解。ちゃんと戦力配置を考えれば勝利への道が開かれる。
Next one, please. I want to make halfway today. In the ruins of the thermal power plant, Suomi and Batilde are still standing outside the door of the building, keeping an eye out for danger while also guarding their supplies. Well, this is awkward.
お姉様たちが入ってからずいぶん経ちますね。
The Big Sis and the others have been in there for a while now.
さっさと本題に入ってください。入り口を見張るのも退屈なので。
If you have something to say, just say it. There aren't any aliens around anyway, so it's not like we've got much to do here.
ウルフィンさんってロッタさんの友達のようですけど、もしかしてバチルダさんとも知り合いですか？
I was just wondering about this friend that Miss Laura mentioned it. Miss Batilde, you're quite close with Miss Laura, so do you also know this doll called Wolfing?
それが何か？
Of course, she's also my friend.
すみません。
Oh, I'm sorry.
何の書斎ですか？同情なら必要ありません。
Sorry about what? Spare me your sympathy. Sympathy alone won't wake her.
ウルフィンさんとはきっとまた会えますよ。だってロッタさんもバチルダさんもあんなに頑張ってるんだから。
Miss Batilde, you will definitely see Miss Wolfing again. Because you and Miss Laura are still thinking of her.
なぜ今そんなことを？
What's with the sudden cheesiness? Come on, guys, she's not dead yet.
バチルダさんの落ち込んでいるところ見たくないから。ごめんなさい、大きなお世話ですよね。
I just don't want you to be sad. Sorry, I'm being presumptuous.
別にそんなつもりじゃ。そんなことよりウルリラさんたち遅いですね。中で何が起きているのか。
I didn't say you were, did I? But enough of that. What's taking them so long? What the hell is going on in there?
さあ、でもリッタラさんにドゥシェーブヌイさんもついてるからきっと大丈夫ですよ。さっきみたいに閉じ込められないよう私たちはここで退路を確保しないと。
I don't know. But with Big Sis, Miss Netara and Mr. Shevnaya around, they should be okay. If something goes wrong, they will contact us. We just have to secure their escape route and prevent them from getting locked in again.
ウルリドさんの話になると急に饒舌になりますね。
You're awfully talkative when it comes to Oryx.
私はただバチルダさんが退屈って言うから。
Oops.
退屈？
Sorry, I got a bit too ahead of myself there. I just... Did you say there's not much to do here because there are no elites around? Not much to do. Hang on.
何ですか？
What's going on?
さっき一通り殲滅したとはいえ、こんなに長い間一体も生き袋が現れないなんて不自然じゃないですか。
We've been out here for so long, but we haven't seen a single elite. We did clear out the area around the warehouse, but what are the odds?
現れないに越したことはないでしょう。で、何してるんですか？
Isn't this a good thing? Fighting a few more elites won't do you any good. Hey, what are you doing? A thought occurs to Suomi, and she abruptly leans in close to Batilde.
継承したいことが。バチルダさん、放射線測定器を持っていますか？
I would like to test a hypothesis. Miss Batilde, you are carrying a collapsed radiation detector, aren't you?
もちろん。どこへ行くんですか？見張りは？
I am. What of it? Where are you going? What about our sentry duty?
すぐに戻りますから。
I will be right back. What does she need the radiation for? Ow. Inside the flower plant, Orit quietly opens a door and slips inside a room. She sweeps her flashlight across the place, and after making sure it's safe, she calls for her teammates to come inside.
この部屋、他と違いますね。実験室。隅っこの端末は何でしょう？
This room looks a bit different. It's like a lab. Uh-oh. Is that a terminal in the corner?
気をつけろ。何かあれば私やリッタラを呼べ。ロタ、端末のチェックを。
Be careful. If you come across anything you are unsure about, get me or Litara. Laura, check the terminal.
狩猟殿、大賢者殿、壁を。
Supreme Leader, Great Sage, please look at that on the wall.
またか。
Another one. Orit walks over to the wall and takes down the picture frame. She wipes away the dust with her fingers. It is a photograph of two unfamiliar dolls. Huh. Having explored multiple rooms, the dolls are no longer faced by the discovery.
やっぱり同じ写真だ。
It's the same photo again.
この二人、誰なんだろう。どの部屋にも彼女たちの写真が飾られてるし。
Who are these two dolls? Why is there a photo in every room here?
左側の人形、不気味だな。なんというか、まるでメンタルの入っていない素体のようだ。
This doll here, the one on the left, she gives off a really weird vibe. How do I put it? She looks like a doll frame without a Nero cloud.
わからないことだらけだ。メンタルの処理が追いつかない。
This place is full of unsolved mysteries. Our Nero clouds will overheat and crash if we think about them all too hard.
そもそもこんな汚染エリアの奥深くに発電所があること自体不可解だよ。
You're right. There are so many questions. We don't even know what a thermal power plant is doing so deep within a contamination zone. Nitaro's writing hand pauses with unease.
もしかしたら近くの集落に電気を通すためか？だがこんな環境だとケーブルはとっくに死肉のごとくただれているのだろうな。
Is it to generate power for nearby settlements? The environmental conditions here are terrible though. The cables leading to the settlements would have rotten away like old bones.
装備の偵察情報によれば、この辺に発電所が必要なほどの集落はないし、僕たちが今拠点にしている廃墟が規模として一番大きい。
But according to the geographical data that Suomi has collected, there are no reasonably sized settlements within the power plant coverage area. The one we are in is already the largest set of ruins.
もっと遠くの集落に給電するにしても、コスト的にここに発電所を建てるのはおかしい。
Besides, considering the construction costs, even if settlements further away require power, they wouldn't have chosen to lay cables here of all places.
さようか。我の言ったことは忘れてくれ。
I'm sorry. Please forget what I said.
気に病むな。あらゆる可能性を想定することに意味がある。何かしらの調査活動の前線施設というのは？
You don't have to apologize. It was an interesting guess. Could it be an outpost for some kind of survey? I personally worried. I'm thinking more like a facade for some experimental installation.
調査活動？浄化事業のような？
Survey? You mean like the purification project?
そうだ。ビーコンやら頂上列車やらいろいろあるだろう。もしかしたらこの辺にも同じことをする予定があったかもしれない。
Yeah, you know, those beacons, purification vehicles, Great Wall Railway. They are everywhere these days, aren't they? Maybe there are similar plans for this place.
根拠に乏しいと言わざるを得ないけど、可能性はある。
There is no evidence to support this at all, but it's a reasonable guess.
厳しいことを言ってくれる。私の推測が確かなら、写真の2人の人形はこの施設の運営を任されていたのだろう。汚染エリアでは人形を使った方がコストが低い。
Wow, that was pretty harsh. Even though you're basically agreeing with me, if my guess is correct, then these two dolls in the photo could be the ones in charge of running and maintaining this facility. After all, employing dolls is much cheaper than employing human staff this deep inside the contamination zone.
そして何かしらの事故が起きて、発電所周辺の放射線量が一気に上昇。大量の液袋が出現して、ここを放棄したとか。
Then something, maybe an accident, could have caused the collapsed radiation around the power plant to spike to abnormal levels, which attracted a large number of elites, so they had to abandon all activities within the area.
それなら冷却塔の煙の色も説明がつく。
If we follow this line of reasoning, then those strange cooling towers could be the reason.
意外と筋が通るだろう。
See? It's plausible.
確かに。でも、さっきも言ったように、この仮説を裏付ける証拠はない。なんだか。
It is certainly possible. But like I just said, this is all just conjecture with no supporting evidence. It just feels too convenient of an explanation.
ブルリドさん、リッタラさん、端末が起動しました。
Orit, Litara, please take a look at this. The terminal is still operational.
ああ、今行く。
Orit hangs the picture frame back on the wall and dusts her hands off before joining Litara and Laura at the terminal.
起動はしたのですが、何もデータが残ってなくて、起動の仕方間違えたのかな。
See? I turned it on, but there's nothing on it. Maybe I'm not doing this right?
それは確かに不自然だね。意図的に隠されてると思う。物資回収が主な目的だから、無理してデータを取得しなくても。
It's definitely unnatural for it to be completely blank. The files are probably hidden, but our main objective is to gather supplies. Information isn't exactly essential.
セカンダリレベルからハッキングをかけよ
Let's try to get through on level 2 and see if we can find anything.
う。どうした？気になっているのだろう？ハッキングの要領もつかめてきたし、今なら人でもあるんだ。きっと成功する。ロッタ、みんなの接続準備を。
I can see that you're really curious about this. Since we already experienced hacking the surveillance system on level 2, we should be able to handle it with more dolls with us this time. Laura, please help us set up the connection.
真相究明の手助けをしてくれるのは嬉しいけど、今はもっと大事なことがあるでしょ。
Orit, thank you for supporting me in trying to verify something that's irrelevant to you, to our primary objective.
何を遠慮している？安全に探索するためにも真相を知るべきじゃないのか？
Why are you suddenly being so serious? Besides, solving this mystery will also be helpful for planning our next steps.
それでも納得できないなら、今度私が本筋と関係ないことをしたくなった時に協力するというのはどうだ？
If you really want to thank me, then promise you will also support me in doing whatever I wanna do next time, even if it seems silly and irrelevant. Battle? Battle? Yes, battle. Ah, those legs things. Here comes those bizarre defense machines again. These machines. What about them? They look farming like they are. Crap, we got spotted. Whatever question we've got, we have to leave it for later. We gotta book it. Oops. I removed Suomi from the team. Let's put her back up. This whole place seems fishy to me. I mean, that's pretty obvious at this point, right? Let's see. Let's kill the dog first. You are Suomi. Suomi. You. That's not a very good spot. Can I move you a bit more forward, please? Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Yeah, this will do. Next. Loaded. No, this is Orid. Sorry. Kill this thing.
ご命令を。
瞬きしている場合か。
And now we can move here. She's going to be attacked by the sentry gun. But there's not much I can do, honestly. Yeah, attack these guys. Oh my god, why is it lags like that?
今度は効かない。
And you can recharge, or no, wait. Actually, kill this thing for me.
ご命令を。時間がない。
Oof. Oof. Lucky for me, she has Swarm Shield. Kill this guy.
私の腕を信じろ。静かに。
Now, let's see fourth skill over there.
これで終わらせる。静かに。
Easy. Perfect victory.
本当に隠しファイルがあったとは。
There really are hidden files.
まるで森に隠れた木の葉のようだ。
These are all leaves buried deep beneath the soil.
ちょっとこれ
Wait a minute. This.
このファイル全部農作物関連だよ。この辺は土壌改良案、こっちは成長記録、そしてあれは倉庫にあった種に関する情報。
These files all seem to be on the subject of cultivating crops. Look here. These documents are proposals for soil improvements. These are cultivation logs. And these are information about seeds, like the ones in the warehouse.
農作物？汚染エリアで？
They are researching how to plant crops in a contamination zone.
そんなこと可能なんですか？
What? Is it possible?
わからない。実験の結果も記録されてないし。これを見て。
I don't know, but there are no clear experimental results. Here, look.
実験畑の座標？こんなところで畑を作ったのか？
Coordinates of an experimental field. They actually set up an experimental field here.
ルリリア、面白いものが見つかったよ。
Oris, we found something in the room. Can you come and check this out?
わかった。リタラ、ひとまずセカンダリレベルから出よう。
Oh, sure. I think that's everything in here, Litara. Let's cut the connection.
見てよウルリド。セカンダリレベルから出てきたらこの隠し扉が開いてたんだ。
Oh
セキュ
boy.
リティシステムをシャットダウンしたからかな。
Oh boy. Alright, look. I noticed this hidden entryway right after we disconnected from level 2. It probably opened because we deactivated the defense system of this building. I don't know if it's a good idea to go in there.
中は狭いな。設備ルームのようだ。
It's so cramped in here. It's like a storage room.
どうした？
Look out.
気にするな。自 魑魅魍魉に足をすくわれたまでよ。
I'm fine. I just tripped over the devil's tail.
魑魅魍魉？
The devil's tail?
ドゥシェーブヌイさんの喋り方はちょっと独特なんだ。まあすぐに慣れるよ。
Laura is still unfamiliar with Miss Dunshivnaya's speech pattern. I don't think she's referring to the literal devil.
なるほど。
何がある？
How are things?
雑貨が少々と奥に大きいのが2つ。これはドローンか。
There's a pile of random stuff, and in the corner there are 2 drones, I think.
ドローン？
Drones?
物資やサンプルの短距離輸送に使用されてたのかな。
They could be drones for hauling supplies or samples over short distances.
埃をかぶってるが目立った傷はない。まだ使えるかもしれないぞ、狩猟殿。
They appear to be free of damage, just very dusty. They may still be functional, Supreme Leader.
この手のモデルの電源は確かあった。起動しないぞ。
Let me see. The switch is usually... Found it. It's not turning on?
バチルダが言うには機械は使わず放置している方が壊れやすいらしいです。
Machines tend to break if they are idle for too long. That's what Batilde says.
仕方ない。持ち帰ろう。修理不可だとしてもパーツは役に立つ。
Well, then we'll just have to take them back with us. Even if we can't get them repaired, the parts could still be useful.
お姉様。
ソミ、外で何かあったのか？
Somi, is there a problem out there?
この周辺の放射線の発生源が分かったかもしれません。
No, Big says. But I may have found the cause of the high radiation levels here.
どういうことだ？
What's going on?
お姉様たちが中に入ってから一体も生き袋が現れませんでした。
I was standing guard with Miss Batilde outside, but there wasn't a single alien here. They wouldn't even come close.
もっといてもおかしくないのに不自然です。だから放射線量を測定しました。
There are so many aliens around the warehouse, so this place should be crawling with them as well. So I thought I would check the radiation levels here.
言われてみれば。それで？
Makes sense. Then?
変化はありませんでした。だから生き袋たちはきっと別の場所に引きつけられたんです。
There's no noticeable difference in the radiation levels, so I'm thinking... Since the aliens are not here, they must have been drawn to another location.
もしかしてやっぱり
Could it really... Actually...
冷却灯です。あの周辺だけ放射線量が異常に跳ね上がって生き袋も大量にいました。
The cooling towers. When I approach one of the cooling towers that's spewing some strange gas, the reading on the detector suddenly skyrocketed, and the place was filled with aliens.
やっぱりそうだったのか。
That's line up with our hypothesis.
決めつけるのはまだ早いよ。放射線量が上がったのが冷却灯のせいだとしても、それが生き袋に影響を与えたとは限らないし、倉庫にいた生き袋たちは影響を受けてなかった。
Partially, at least. The cooling towers may be increasing the radiation levels, but this doesn't explain why the elites around the building are all drawn over to the towers while those around the warehouse aren't affected.
倉庫の生き袋は放射線ではなく私たちに引きつけられただけとは考えられないか。
Maybe the elites around here were drawn to the warehouse because of our activities before we wiped them all out.
そうだといいんだけど、どっちにしても冷却塔に行かないと何もわからない。次はどうする？
I do hope that's the case. But at least we now know that in order to solve the problem about the collapse radiation and elites, we must start with the cooling towers. Alright, how should we proceed?
深入りするにしても物資を持ちながらというわけにはいかない。
We've gathered a lot of supplies already. It could get dangerous if we go any further, and we can't bring the supplies with us.
まずは物資と情報を拠点まで持ち帰ろう。続きは少人数で。
Let's get a group to take the supplies and information we have gathered so far to camp. Having a smaller party should also make it easier to keep a low profile while we investigate.
バチルダをはじめ、先ほどの戦闘で負傷した人形がかなりいる。彼女たちを先に帰らせて、ついでにドローンも持たせておこう。
The dolls have taken quite a beating in the last battle, especially Batilde. Send them back first. It will also take a few dolls to transport these two beautiful pieces of junk. Orange nudges the drones lying on the floor with the tip of her shoe.
そうだね。戦術人形がついていれば無事帰れると思う。次の目的地だけど、冷却塔と実験畑のどっちにする？
Yeah, Batilde isn't good in a fight either, so it's better to have some T-dolls escort her. I think both the cooling towers and the experimental field are worth investigating. Your choice.
周辺のマップを見せてくれ。
Litara, show me a bird's eye view of the area that we have mapped.
セカンダリレベルに送ったよ。
Just sent it to you via level 2. We mark both locations on the map.
ここからだと実験畑の方が近いな。とっくに生き袋に破壊されているかもしれないが、まだ探索していないし、まずはそこを目指そう。
The experimental field is a bit closer. In that case, let's check out the field first. We haven't explored that area yet. There were a large number of elites in the vicinity. I'm worried that they had already destroyed the field. We should prioritize that.
ソミ、物資運搬の指揮はバチルダに任せて、お前は私たちと一緒に来てくれ。
Swami, get Batilde to direct everyone in transporting the supplies back to camp. You, me, Dushevnaya, Litara, and Laura are heading to these coordinates.
はい、お姉様。
Got it, big sis.
ちゃんと戦力配置を考えれば勝利への道
Oh
は開
my
かれる。
god. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get very tired. But nonetheless, I need to reach the halfway point. Otherwise, tomorrow is going to be another long day. Beneath the dull sky of the contamination zone. With Litara navigating, the lightly equipped dolls travel quietly and cautiously towards the experimental field. Stepping over the occasional elite carcass strewn across the ground.
バチルダさんが心配ですか？
Worried about Miss Batilde, Miss Loden?
はい。無事拠点に帰れるといいんですが。
Yeah, I hope they make it safely back to the camp.
護衛の戦術人形がついている。暗礁に乗り上 上げる心配はなかろう。
She has T-dolls as escorts. They will surely avoid the underwater reefs.
暗礁、この辺に川でもあるんですか？
Reefs? Is there an underground river here?
生き袋にやられる心配はないと言っているんだと思います。今はほとんどの個体が冷却島に集まっていますし、ここに来る途中もかなり殲滅しましたから。
Miss the Chevinaya probably meant they avoid places with lots of elites. The elites have all been drawn to the cooling towers now, and we've wiped out many of them on our way, so they shouldn't have much problem.
あ、なるほど。ありがとうございます。スオミさん、ルシェーブヌイさん。
Right. Thanks, Swami. Miss the Chevinaya.
ドゥシェーブヌイでよい。大賢者殿とスオミ殿もだ。
Just the Chevinaya is fine. Follow adventurer. You can call me that too, great sage and Swami.
ルシェーブヌイ。
Sure. Chevinaya.
私はやっぱりさん付けの方がしっくりきます。
I will stick with Miss the Chevinaya. I got used to it.
雑談もいいが、警戒をおろそかにしてはいけないぞ。だが、確かに生き袋の数が少ない。スオミの推測通りだな。
Now, you can chat, but don't lower your guard. Still, there really aren't many elites around here. Looks like Swami's right.
ウルリオ、様子がおかしい。
Alright, something strikes me as really odd.
話してくれ。
Yeah? Go on. Orid slows down to let Swami, the Chevinaya, and Laura walk on ahead while she falls in line with Litara.
これほどの監視カメラがあるのに対してセキュリティが貧弱すぎる。
There's surveillance everywhere in the facility, which means this place is closely monitored. Monitored?
セカンダリレベルでは強固にガードされていたのに、現実では機械の一体すらいない。行く手を阻んできたのは生き袋だけ。
Alright, do you still remember the bots we encountered on level 2? We have been here for so long, but we haven't run into any of them or any kind of defense at all out here in the physical world. Nothing but elites.
そうだな。それにこの辺に転がる生き袋の死骸はどれもひどく腐敗している。つまり冷却島に集まり出したのは最近のことだ。
Elites, right. You're right. The elite flash we see here is an advanced state of decomposition, so I don't think elites have been coming here recently, at least to this place.
それにしても本当に生き袋が少ないな。これなら順調に冷却島まで近づけそうだ。
This means that this place is pretty safe, right? Don't worry too much, Nitara. It will be fine. Yep, nothing to worry about. Oh boy, she's getting nervous again. Realizing the obvious change of topic, Litara looks towards Orid. Not only is she avoiding eye contact, she walks so fast her arms have stopped swinging correctly with the opposing leg. Litara thus rushes over and grabs Orid, causing her to bend backward. She scratches Orid's head lightly with clawed hands.
何をするんだ。
What are you doing?
何か気づいたことあるんでしょ。
You're really tense. Don't force yourself. Orid cautiously glances over the three who have walked over to her front. She warily hangs her head.
バレていたのか。
Looks like you have found out.
この発電所廃棄されているはずなのになぜか電力供給は止まっていない。もしこれがただの思い違いだとすれば私は
The place seems abandoned, but the power is still on. I'm worried that it's not just some simple thermal power plant. I have been leading everyone to an even more dangerous place than before. What if?
実は住み着いてる人間がいて、私たちの存在に気づいたら機械を使って襲ってくるかもとか。
Are you worried that the operations personnel might still be around? That they might take measures against us like use the bots we saw on level 2 to attack us if they see us?
意志を持った人間は生き袋よりはるかに恐ろしいからな。
Yes. Things will be really bad if that happens. Humans. No. Humans with evil intentions are worse than aliens.
仮にそうだとしても、ここへの移住を諦めて持ち帰った物資もできるだけ返却すればいい。
If people really are still around, we will just return the supplies we took the best as we can. Then leave and find somewhere else to settle.
だが物資を必要としている人形がたくさん。
Is that really what we are going to do? But everyone's waiting for it. Rosaline did not finish taking stock of all supplies before they departed for the power plant. The nearly depleted stocks of the doll collective worry her to no end.
今はそういう心配をするタイミングじゃないよ。もし本当だったとしても、僕が一緒に方法を考えるから。
Worrying too much will affect your performance. Remember that it's just hypothetical at the end. Even if the worst does happen, I will be with you to come up with a solution.
そうだな。その時は頼んだぞ。
You're right. It's pointless to overthink it now. I have the reliable Litara to help me out if we really run into trouble.
いつも僕に考えすぎというくせに、本当は君の方がよっぽどそうなんじゃない？
And Orit always says that I overthink to the point of crashing. Maybe someone else's fit that description too.
緊張しているのかもしれないな。ジプチを持ってくればよかった。
I really am too anxious about it. I should have brought along my heart-shaped bubble wrap with me.
お姉様、見えました。
Big sis, I found something. Somi waves to the two from above. Litara checks the overhead map of the thermal power plant.
着いたようだね。
We are here. It's the building right ahead.
ああ、リッタラ、ありがとう。
Let's head over. Thank you, Litara.
気にしないで。
Don't mention.
座標だとあの低い建物ですよね。さっきの倉庫より全然小さいし、本当に実験畑があるのかな。
These coordinates are for that short building, right? It's not even half as tall as the warehouse we were in just now. Is the experimental field really in there?
用心しろ。セキュリティシステムがないとも限らない。
Get ready. There might be other kinds of defensive measures against us. The dolls swiftly but quietly prop themselves up against the walls on both sides of the building's front door. Orid gently pushes the door open. It falls over with a thud, setting up a cloud of dust.
私が先行する。合図を待て。
The door is broken. I will head in first. Wait for my signal.
はい。
Oh boy. It's a fucking ambush, is it not?
クリア。入れ。
It's safe, come in. Yeah, right. Sure it is.
床に穴が。
Why is there a hole on the floor?
これは深淵に通ずる道に違いない。
This is obviously a tunnel to the abyss.
深淵
The abyss?
実験畑への入り口だと思う。地上は放射能まみれだから理にかなってる。
Likely the entrance to the experimental field. The collapse radiation levels are really high here, so it makes sense for the experimental field to be underground.
入ればわかる。全員弾薬チェック。警戒しつつ前進。
We will know what's up once we go in. Everyone, check your ammo, stay in alert formation, and get ready to enter. The dolls maintain formation in the pitch darkness, slowly descending the stairs.
もうすぐだ。足元に気をつけろ。
Mind your step, I think we are almost at the bottom.
この匂い。土
Seems to be a familiar smell. Soil?
着いたぞ。気をつけて降りろ。
We are at the bottom. Be careful getting down.
壁についた赤いランプは何だ？
What's up with the red lights on the wall?
何のことだ？
What? Where are the red lights?
両側の壁についている。狩猟殿には見えないか？
It came from the walls on our two sides. Did the Supreme Leader not see it just now?
そんなものは。ドシェーブネイ。
I did not see any light. Shevnaya,
デシェーブネイさん、あれは機械です。
don't go over there, Mr. Shevnaya. Those are bots. Oh boy. Blue arcs of electricity spark all over the surroundings. A mass of red lights light up on the walls. The silhouettes of bots crisscross in the dim lighting. The sounds of scrapping metal resonate through the previously silent environment.
方角、メスさん。
It's optical camouflage.
走れ。地上へ。
Run! Get out!
確保。
Sorry.
任せろ。
Head to the exit. Swami, secure the exit. I'll hold them back.
はい、お姉様。
Got it, Big Sis. Oritz urges the dolls to leave while she stands guard on the narrow staircase, striking down bots beneath her that attempt to ascend. The bots she strikes fall and crash into each other, but any gap formed is quickly swamped by even more bots. Their overwhelming electric arcs making Orit's scalp feel numb.
この機械。セカンダリレベルの同じだ。早く外へ。
This is the same design we saw on level 2. Hurry. Oh, the place is pretty big. Big Sis, be careful. There are surveillance bots ahead. Damn it, they are blocking our withdrawal route. No choice. They have to be eliminated. And eliminated they will be. What we have here? This guy is annoying. This guy is annoying. The dogs is whatever. The lag guys are annoying. Okay, sounds good to me. So let's start with
私はここだ。
了解。
Oh, there's one over here. Oof, yikes. Okay, alright, let's do this then. Kill this one. Because they hurt. Their attacks hurt me a lot. Now, to take care of those dogs over there, I want to put Loda over here. And this is going to kill them all. So cool, so good. Alright. Now we can reload.
静かに。
Overage is... I don't have a good position for her. So we cannot reach that tile over there, so I'm gonna put Overage over here.
その
Somi will go here and... No, here, not there. Ah, well, eventually the dog will have to make the whole turn here, right? So I think it's more worth to try to hit these guys, since they are tankier.
みんなのために
Negligible damage. Outrage, go up here and finish the job for us.
ごめんね。
私の腕を信じろ。
And now you can go... Gonna put you here.
正しい選択だね。
Litara. Ah, almost perfect. Oh well.
プラン実行。早く。その
Suomi, go here and kill this thing for me. And then I hope Loda can deal with the dog by herself. I mean, her basic skill does a lot of damage for a basic skill. Oh yeah, there we go.
ごめんね。
Easy, simple, efficient, perfect victory. The ground executes a fighting retreat, breaking through the army of bots surrounding them. But as they escape the building, gray-green snowflakes descend upon them. Oh no.
お姉様、雪です。放射線量も上昇中。
Beck says it's snowing. The radiation levels are spiking.
こんな時にみんな私に続け。はぐれるなよ。
Why now? Everyone, keep close and follow me to the buildings. Don't get separated.
はい。
Copy that.
リスクはすべて排除されました。
And there it is.
役に立ててよかったです。
Man, this took way longer than what I was expecting. How long is this? Almost... I think almost 4 hours. God damn. I don't think I stalled that much either. I mean, I didn't make too much commentary over the story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, the second one will be even longer. Theoretically. In theory, will be even longer. Oh boy. Maybe I should try to stream sooner tomorrow. Maybe that would be better. Oh goddamn. What how do I say? Nasty luck? Dirty luck? What a dirty luck. Coming across an installation that's like that, just in the middle of nowhere when you most need it. Ooh, this sucks. This sucks so much. At least it's just they are infiltrated as a small group and not a group too big. Otherwise, the other dolls would probably be put in danger. Well, alright, that's it for today. I need to finish. It's 7 p.m. I still have some things I want to do. Yada 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 yada, blah 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 blah, no more stalling. And that's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.